From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the Comic Relief Crusader.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's a Titillating Tuesday. It's our second week in December. And hello to everybody out there. Welcome. God, I love my clients. I love my clients. I love my clients. I love my clients. Anyway, now that I got that bit of stress out of the way, welcome everybody and hello. I want to thank everybody that's been in the chat so far. I want to thank that duck that's always here but never says anything. StreamYard. Hello, StreamYard. How's it going? So, Wendy, Drama Warrior, first one in as she sits quietly, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Dark Helmet comes and throws a chair at Wendy. Oh my God! Wendy, on the other hand, looks at Dark Helmet mischievously. Hail, Comic Relief Crusader. While Dark Helmet says, "Hey there, CRC." Dark Helmet, Wendy Trauma Warrior tries to force choke Dark Helmet, but I don't have the force powers. Damn it, she says. Hello, YouTube. Please play nicely. Sci-Fi Mommy, hail to you, Melted Copper. I can't wait to hear the trailer Hitch Lady giving birth to a Transformer. Yes, and that Transformer would be who? That's what I'm wondering. I'm going to say one of the Centicons. And who else do we have in the chat here? We have, well, pretty much like everybody so far. And Admiral Teague and Pop Culture Republic. Oh, and speaking of those guys, I guess I better introduce them as well. So, because, you know, that would kind of help, wouldn't it?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Pop Culture Republic, how's it going, dude?
Oh, it's going well. Great.
Nice to hear it. How was your weekend?
Oh, went faster than I was anticipating, but all is well.
Faster than the Speedy Bullet?
Yes.
More powerful than a locomotive?
Oh, yeah. Making you wish there was an extra day between Sunday and Monday, so you get just a little extra bit of rest, but yeah,
that would work. Yeah, we'll call it Smonday.
Monday, yes.
Yeah, there we go. Classic Geeky Leftist Tom, how's it going, dude?
Good. Hope everybody's doing well this fine, lovely day.
And how was your weekend?
Yeah.
Busy. I got more commercial done. Actually, just before I got here, I did some more commercials, so more money for my pocket, thank goodness. So,
nice.
And by the way,
good.
I get what you're feeling, clients. That's why I left that industry, and I'm a photographer. Enough said. Anyway.
Yeah. Change one bag of one can of worms for another can of worms.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly right. You've deserted the graphic design profession.
It's nice to have on your own, though. I'll tell you that right now. It's
there
handy.
we go.
I don't have to hire anybody to do my work. So.
And Admiral Teague, how's it going, Admiral Teague?
Hey, hi everybody. Good to be
How's
here.
it going? Teague, what is the best thing in life, Teague?
Oh, that would be to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
That's right. Hear the lamentations of the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just figured for my avatar, I should do it as William Shatner. I don't do William Shatner often, but when I do, it's pretty good William Shatner. Let me tell you, it's Shatnerific. And I had fun today. We just watched Star Trek 3 together. A lot of people came over here. Thanks for joining me. The conversation continues. Hello, Captain Fandom Nerd. Yeah, it is a really good movie. We're gonna get through the Genesis trilogy, and then we'll figure a way around it. I want to save Star Trek 5 for 1,000 subs. So, like 2-3 more weeks on that one.
I suppose you could. There we go. It's like a Christmas countdown of all the good Star Trek movies.
When I get 2,000 subs, I'm gonna. Sorry.
Hello to you. Bonjour, mes amis. And also hello to Captain Fandom Nerd. How's it going, dude? And thank you,
hi, buddy.
Out of the gates with a $5 Canadian super chat. Titillating, a word that doesn't make me think of streaming. No, it does not. That's why I named the show as is, so you can think of other things instead of streaming. So, because on top of that, it's the most wonderful time of year, and you can think of that when you will. So, the names I come up with shows. So, so vibrant, so supple. So, and that's why you need a membership. Yes.
Supple and moist.
Please tell me that tell me I won't have to hear the words New York Post today.
Maybe. So, that being said,
the audience just had their way with me. They drew me out. They started asking me questions about the Zack Snyder movies. People know how to push my berserk button now.
So we know you're
emotional.
Really? Well, then that being said,
let's get straight on to talking about the Zack Snyder movies yet. Maybe if Rebel Moon comes up.
Like Metropolis, Gotham, how lovely it is, each of them individually.
Well,
Metropolis and Gotham could have looked completely different, but they all look like the same prefab city in China. What the fuck, man? 2 cities in 80 and 90 years.
I know.
You know what? I just gotta calm down.
Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to get him up.
Then okay.
And we've lost
tangent.
So that is super news.
I'm still climbing down off the last one. Don't get me started.
Okay, well, some latest news up here in the frozen white tundra that is Canada. Let's see, because as you guys maybe down in the States might think that your government has sometimes gone off the rails. Well, we have equally gone off the rails because this is what the Canadian government thinks we should do to fight climate change. This from Global News. Yes, the same global television network up here in Canada that, as Teague gladly puts it, has produced Robin Hood. This from the Canadian government. Apparently, Canada wants to make cow burps less in order to fight climate change. I am not kidding when I say that. So our government, our liberal government up here in Canada, wants to find a way to make cows burp less in order to fight climate change.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I actually have an idea.
My brain hurts.
Ready? This whole thing makes all of our brains hurt. But first of all, let's do a couple of things that we haven't bothered doing so far. One, let's show this with some real scientists. Let's bring out a guy with who needs a haircut and who has a white coat and he's like, hi, I spend most of my time behind my desk. I drink a lot of coffee in the middle of the night while I'm thinking about math. And this is why this is the truth. You know what I mean? This is why this cow thing is true. The level of methane in the atmosphere directly reflects, and because we're so far north, it's worsening the ozone hole. That is reflecting too much light back to the sun, which is then causing us to lose. And prove it out, really, we'd be like, here's a 100,000-year-old ice core that shows what happened last time. Really, and then the answer. You turn around with this one. Ready? So here's what we do, right? We have tons and tons of these plastic soda bottles laying around from ever since the 70s. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a gigantic shield over all these cow pastures, and we're going to install scrubber technology so that the air that comes out of these think about how completely possible this is if they're telling the truth. So my solution is to take garbage, recycle it into clear plastic, put it over the cow meadow, right? Like a covered tennis court. and then you turn that on to clear the methane out of the air. And let's see why people are knocking at my door. If you hear gunshots, call the NYPD.
Oh my God. Melted Copper. Yes, look out, Taco Bell. Government is shutting down your gas plant plot down. Yep, they are. So, Tom, what do you make of this?
This is a country which is getting a carbon tax that doesn't need it. We're like the 2.some% carbon. We are one of the better countries in the world for what we do, but yet we get taxed religiously, which up the food price, up the gas price, upset, and we're overpriced. We're paying ridiculous discount, and this is just stupidity. This is just more.
Oh, and we got another carbon tax coming around this Christmas again.
Yeah. So people's mortgages are going up. Their yearly tax on their houses went up almost triple. Wow. Where some people are actually having to lose their houses. That's a fact. Some people are losing their houses now. So all because of stupid carbon tax.
All right, I'm back.
Yep.
Sorry.
This
when
has
you
less to do with,
so the cows need gas tax. Yes, it do.
Yeah. This has less to do with the actual climate and just more controlling people through taxation.
100%.
I just
you know, wait, let me say this. Do you know the ozone layer repaired itself already? That hole in the ozone layer doesn't exist anymore. It's repaired. But yet, it's repaired. The earth will repair itself. It's a very powerful
I didn't see proof of that, but it does. I mean, there's also people who say oil wells replenish, and I don't know if I believe that one, but I mean, I'm willing to look at this one. I'm just saying, if the methane released by the cows,
they do. It's
acquiescent
oil.
Good.
I believe the term is. Plus the ozone. It's generated.
An oil well will refill with its own seepage over the course of time. That's not new oil. It still takes as much time to make oil as we thought, millions of years. But I'm just saying, like, if the cow pasture thing is true, take old soda bottles and close the cow meadows, air condition them. The point is,
just make giant biodomes over whole states.
Exactly.
Just have everybody live in giant biospheres.
Oh, wait, doesn't that go into the 15-minute city concept?
Yes.
They're getting us. They're telling us.
All I'm saying here is
we're going to become Logan's Run before you see it.
Yep.
But since they say it's true, right? Why not? Why is no one proposing this ready-made solution, right? We're hearing that this is a real
masks.
Because
I don't think masks on cows makes as much sense as taking garbage and just enclosing the cow meadow and putting a filter on top. If they can prove this is true. Exactly. I also said, let's bring out a scientist and have him be like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to get someone to know it. Like, here's the numbers. Here's an ice score. Like, try to prove this to me.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, I'm not that close-minded.
Or ask any of the hundreds, if not thousands, of scientists out there already that are debunking the climate change. Like, no, this really isn't happening.
It's the way the earth goes. Exactly. It always has to say.
Let's have a debate. You know, one thing we did find out is
trailer hitches in the cows, they would work as a filter. There we go.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Perform surgery on every cow? That seems the enclosed meadow seems like the ideal thing, right? Because they're like they're only being fed silage anyway. They're not being fed. They're being fed like petroleum-based stuff, you know, like not the. I would be like, if let me just ask this: if cow feed is so safe, why? Like, how come you can make bombs and shit out of it? You know what I mean? Like, it's like fertilizer.
How long
the simple solution is to have fewer cows. I mean, that's where they're going. They want people eating less beef, and less beef means less cows.
Yeah,
so
we should eat more meat. Peter's going to have
so then plant a grove of. Why is no one planting groves of snicker trees for when this happens? Hey, what's going on, Ranker Steve?
Ranker Steve says, my wife's a scientist, and she has said climate change does happen, but not in the way politicians say. Exactly. You know what? The climate's changing all the time.
Like I said, climate change is real, but it's just the way the earth goes. It freezes, it warms. It's just it's been a normal cycle for the million, as long as the earth has been around.
Yep. That's why I'm saying go ahead and please, you keep saying this thing, come out there and trust us to be smart enough. Like a lot of you, out there, like myself, have a public education. If the public educators can't explain this to us, then maybe, I don't know, what's going to happen is going to happen. If this whole thing with the cows is true, they should be able to have somebody go up there with like a chart and like and let someone try to debunk it. Like, we live in a society of open debate, and there are a lot of scientists who
this
say
has
that
been
either
going on since the 70s.
Yes,
Those of us who have been around in the 70s are talking about the next coming ice age, and the 70s are talking about all this.
But let's say these guys can prove,
and it's like in the 80s, like it's going to happen.
It's been on as long as humans have been, as we know. And has anything happened to the Earth now? No.
Exactly.
So
here's what I'm saying. Why not show us the proof? And how come if it's so true, why is no one talking about solutions? It's only fear right now. I don't get it.
How do you control a population? Fear and taxation.
Yeah.
And that's what we're getting out of this.
Nobody's taking my steaks away from me, damn it.
But keeping them dumb too. Keep them dumb.
So the next stupid news, is by a celebrity.
Oh joy!
Like we don't, like we don't get enough stupid comments from celebrities. So this from the Daily Mail Online. Jane Fonda, illustrious Barbarella herself. Jane Fonda, who is now 85, says she won't date anyone older than 20 because she hates old skin.
What?
I don't have a problem with this.
Lately,
look,
Jane.
She's having broken clock syndrome. So what? Yeah, all right.
But won't date anyone older than 20.
I raised that to 40. Yeah, 40. You know,
older.
So basically, she's dating guys from 18 to 20 and then dumping them. So she has 2 relationships with people.
Exactly. So basically, she's into teens.
You know.
When her boyfriend turns 40, she turns him in for 2 20s.
Yeah, probably makes sense.
I don't think they last that long. Susie turns 20.
410. You know, I don't know.
I don't know if Mrs. CNN. Is Mrs. CNN millionaire really qualified to talk about this shit? I guess so. It's just her opinion. It's just her opinion. I guess she knows how she thinks, right?
Yep.
She's an expert.
Mental Copper, the 80-year-old cougar bracket, De Niro her Trump a la Pacino. Stay classy. Let's see. Wendy Trauma Award. Thank God I'm older than 20.
It's so true. Everyone feels safe now. I feel much safer. But I would say this: if you check my channel, I reviewed her last movie on a dare.
Right.
80 for Brady was fun. It's actually worth it. It's just long enough and it's fun. It's mostly a Lily Tomlin movie. Lily Tomlin is how I feel.
How's it going, dude? Nice to see you here today.
Well, let's be honest. Our generation, our Gen Xers grew up on Jane. She was amazing in her heyday, so you know.
Oh, dude, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. But now she is such a commie and she's such a climate activist, because I remember, what was it, about maybe 3-4 years ago, I believe it was. She came up to Fort Mac up here in northern Alberta, protesting away about big oil. Oh no, you had to stop and shut down oil production. Let me think about this, Jane. How did you get all the way up to northern Alberta to Fort Mac?
How did you fly?
I don't know. How did you fly? Yeah, exactly. Did you take, I don't know, the winged monkeys or whatnot that picked up the chair that you were on? Or maybe did you fly in on a broom, Jane? I haven't the faintest idea.
How do you get around your city?
Exactly. And then
I think it was a broom. It was a fucking broom.
And then once you landed in Edmonton, let me think about this here. All the way to Fort Mac in northern Alberta, because I've driven it. That's another 4 hours. So
we all know that Jane used the carpool
4-hour trip plus.
She probably used the carpool app.
Oh yeah, of course. She got an Uber. So
imagine she gets in your car.
The electric vehicles, the solar powered airplanes, the electric vehicles.
I'm just imagining, like, you do the app at the airport where you try to do a carpool, right? And like 2 people show up and they're like, "Hey, I'm Dave." It's like, "Hi, I'm Bob," and like, "Hey, I'm Jane," and everyone just kind of like looks at each other. It's like, "Are we being punked? Is this a reality show? Like, what were those forms we signed?"
Jane,
are hypocrites.
Yeah, I know. Jane, the only thing I can tell you is, if you want younger men, there's only OnlyFans. So that's all I can say.
So. I mean, some young
Well, wait, she's very, very wealthy, and she's 85, which means I would only have to put up with her till I'm about 65. Jane, call me.
That's right.
I asked,
what the Hades happened to her? Yeah, exactly, dude.
I asked my father fought in Vietnam, right? So like I specifically asked him, I'm like, what are your feelings on Jane Fonda? He's like, it's hot. I'm like, what about all the things that you said? He goes, oh yeah, that. Yeah, I fought for her right to say it. Who cares? She's hot. And that was the end of the entire conversation.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey, John Rendell, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you here. Hanoi Jane rides again. Exactly. So, from a family of commies. So, anyway.
Yeah, no, Hank Fonda was actually okay as far as his patriotism. Hank Fonda wasn't a commie. Hank Fonda played Theodore Roosevelt Jr. in The Longest Day. No, that was like a real fucking problem with him. Like, the problem in her family was when she was like, he was willing to look the other way when she was like jumping around at war protests and screaming like, down with Nixon and like that. But when she went to Hanoi, it was just like, you've kind of made me sick to my stomach as a citizen of this country. And like, even though like I'm your father, I heard that like he was like, it was the end of his life and he knew he was like in frail health before he even started talking to her again because he was so disgusted. So like maybe Peter Fonda is a douchebag, but I don't know. Bridget Fonda is he? I don't know. Bridget Fonda seems okay. I liked her, and when was the last time she did a movie though? Wow. But Jane Fonda, like she should. Well, let's not put it on anyone else, right? Like she's the one who went there and did those terrible things. But let's give it to my father. She's hot, right? She's hot, and well, not anymore, but she was hot, and.
Hey, we all become men watching some of us. So
he was happy enough to shrug off that he fought for her right to say it. I had to give him credit on that one because she says a lot of horrible things, right?
True. No,
only way to be relevant for her now.
So multiple things have been going on lately. Watch the third installment of the 60th anniversary Doctor Who. I'm not going to get into that because that's just horrible, and that's just rampaging across the whole internet right now. Regardless, anyway,
show's still on.
Oh God, yes. So yeah, by generation, it's like, oh, forget it. I'm not even gonna get into it because my mind will explode. Yeah. So, but there's always Marvel comics. So
going from the frying pan to the fire, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So as many of you guys know, let's see, the Disney Plus show Moon Knight was out last year. That wasn't exactly the best.
How could we forget that one?
Yeah, exactly. Though, the show could have been better. And I say that very loosely. However, the comic is still around, and whether you may or may not know, Moon Knight was supposed to be Marvel's answer to Batman. It was supposed to be basically essentially Marvel's Batman, right? That's what Moon Knight was supposed to be. Is this about
the season 2? This is about season 2, right? Oh my God. Just for quick context, I don't want to rabbit hole it, but they announced that there's going to be a season 2, and I'm like, will he be the subject of this season? Maybe.
Yeah. Well, this is what we're going to get into because usually whatever happens in the comics, and especially how woke comics are, and Disney seems to follow suit. This from Cosmic Book News. Marvel plans on killing Moon Knight in issue 30, and the leaks have come out. So, issue 30 leaks online a week ahead of time, revealing the fate of Mark Spector. And so, like I just said, well, whatever happens in Marvel Comics is more than likely, seeing how Moon Knight is going to get a second season, even though it was slated to be canceled. We're going to see what happens more than likely in the Disney Plus series. Yeah, right.
Can I just say very quickly to borrow a line and reparaphrase it for modern audiences to sum this one up? He's more of a meme now than a man.
Exactly.
Corrupted and changed.
That's right.
Subverted and overwritten in his own show.
Mark Knight, as you know, he's had a few schizo moments here and there and whatnot. Especially with the other personality that came out a few years back.
Super flake?
Mr.
Mark Knight. Mark is the super flake, right?
Yes, Mark is the Super Flake. So,
okay.
But apparently you can't make this up now, as Marvel Comics has killed Moon Knight and replaced him with a black female apparent lesbian who has also appeared to
true.
who also appeared or happened to be Mark Spector's receptionist. So the pages and ending to next week's Moon Knight issue 30 have leaked online. To catch you up to speed, Moon Knight and his team have been attempting to stop the Black Spectre and Zodiac from unleashing a weapon upon New York City that will make the people insane.
Could you blow up another city? Could you blow up Chicago? Anything? I mean, New York again.
Yes, again. So you must get a lot of
twice a year.
Yeah,
I have to have this. So, you know what it's like when they do those scenes and we had to blow up half the city for the Chitauri invasion? You know,
yeah, exactly.
I ruined everybody's lunch. I was like trying to get to downtown to 55th and 5th. I had some business at Tiffany's. I had some jewelry I had to have cleaned, and you know, there they are blowing the street apart. Captain America just willy nilly telling cops what to do. Black Widow firing a pistol in Midtown like it's nothing at all. My God! And then they blew up half the town. The shockwave blew out my windows. I didn't get the subsidy for the government for months.
And John Riddle, I just want to say, yeah, if you can't stay long, that's okay. Thank you for coming by anyway. Cool. And you just have fun at the lodge, dude. So let us know when you're going. That's right. Yes, so apparently it'll make more people insane in New York City. Like that's possibly maybe a thing. So issue 29 sees
low pressure place to live.
No, exactly. Issue 29 sees Moon Knight stopping the Black Spectre. But then the real bad is revealed.
Right, because the real bad is called White Spectre.
The end of that issue shows Plesko exactly shooting Moon Knight, who's already been beaten down in previous fights, right? So apparently Moon Knight is dead. So let me see if I can like possibly zoom in on this.
Because, well, his reputation certainly is, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. So
it's Moon Knight, but not as you knew him.
Yeah, so this on the left is you know, the black receptionist. So I care about who you are now, and I'm assuming that's Tigra, obviously. But hey, lots of hours. God, I can't make this up. Lots of hours till sunrise or something like that. So, but we have the same father, me. Spectre, and who are you? And who you are now is enough.
This is another show. This is another show where they kind of steal Star Trek and Stargate and throw it together because they can open up a Stargate anywhere and just jump through it like it's like a transporter TARDIS, and they do it in Loki too. It's as annoying as fuck. It's such a simple. It's like everything is possible. It's like, oh no, these characters are dead. It's like, oh no, we've got the Stargate to walk right back into reality. It's like no one's ever really gone.
So so with Moon Knight 30, the leak pages reveal that Moon Knight is indeed dead, right?
So what? We have Stargates. We could go back to the minute before he gets killed and bring him back.
I'm not sure if it works that way in these
I don't think it works like that.
It works that way until they need it not to, believe me.
Well, yeah, that's true. They'll just probably dream up something if they even dare bring back, you know, I don't know, a man as Moon Knight.
Why was this the one they decided to bring back? It was very bad.
Well, you know, they did it with Frank Castle, you know, being the Punisher. They had to get rid of him because, you know, he was problematic, right?
No, I mean, why bring back this show? Because it was, I think by the middle of it, people were like, it's too stupid. Like, no one would believe this. And
well, you know what? Here's the thing. Oscar Isaac, you know, he's not a bad actor.
He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. I felt terrible for him in that role.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, right? You know, because, you know,
so why would he come back?
They're going to have to try to prop up the character somehow and bring the Disney show, Marvel shows up somehow, right? Well, the only way I'm thinking that they can possibly do that is, bring back Oscar Isaac and try to make maybe something of this show. But it's it's not going to work, right? Because
No.
if, and I'm only saying if
money based on that advice. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
they're not going to do anything smart like that. But
no,
they might
exactly.
go through
because why would they?
No, what they will do is lampshade that they're doing it. Star Trek does this now with New Trek. They're like, and don't worry, next season it's going to be more like the familiar good old Star Trek that you loved because we've gotten through our awkward phase. And
exactly.
Shit the next season every time.
Melted Copper, why is he Moon Knight if he doesn't flash his butt at anyone? Exactly. That would be a secret superpower. Maybe he's saving that up.
It really
like that.
That's his third, guys. Yeah.
Michael Knight should appear with Kit. Yeah. So let's see. He also says, also after 2.5 years of a monthly coming run, he is dying already. Remember when comics like Thor hit 400? Exactly.
There was a part,
there was and hail to your Muslim uncle. How's it going, man?
Hello.
Hey, let me just say this. I gotta say this. They forgot to. They didn't go far enough though, because they made her black and the receptionist and a female, but they should have made her a black trans female. That would have gone.
Or handicapped in some way.
Oh,
those check boxes. Those check boxes are not going to check themselves. People, come on, get on the ball here.
This is the problem that really bothered me about Moon Knight. Real quick.
Down syndrome. So in a wheelchair with Down syndrome, trans, black, lesbian, black receptionist.
Can you give her TBI? But real quick, here's one of the things that bothered me most about Moon Knight season 1 is he's talking on the phone to his mom, and like it doesn't make a lot of sense. But Oscar Isaac is very convincing as that he cares about his mother and he dotes on her and really cares about what she says and calls her every day, right? And then like episode whatever, I think that one was a little too long, wasn't it? Like 10, right? In like episode 8, we find out there's no mother at all, and they move on, and you're like, wait, that's a horrible thing. Like, we need to stop for a moment here and consider how much this means. Because Oscar Isaac, like, these idiots don't realize it, but Oscar Isaac, in their gibberish dialogue, when he did those talks with the mother, it was like, all right, I feel his affection. And then it's just like, it all swept away. And he's like, Dad, well, all right. And he's doing like Charlie Chaplin shit, running around, bouncing off walls. And it's and then a hippopotamus goddess shows up and literally says, deal with it. I think that happens exactly that way. And
pretty
it's just
much
like the horror that, I mean, and it's like they were afraid to go there. It's like, oh, well, we don't have the dramatic depth. Like, no, your actor actually does. It's like the dialogue was gibberish and shit. But like, if they just would have left him alone. How about the silent crying would have been better than hitting the gas on the action? Because then to resolve it, I think he gets shot 3 times, falls backwards through the Stargate into the eternal water and goes into the world of the dead where he just comes back through another Stargate. It's so fucking dumb.
Pretty much. Dark Helmet, let's see. I was eating tuna today with hot sauce and found glass in it when I was chewing. I don't think I swallowed any. Damn, dude. I'm getting your money back. Holy crap.
I think what that can, I don't know if you can prove that, but the thing is, it was the glass swallowed by the fish? Was it, like, you know what I mean? Was it in the fish or did it get processed? It's hard to see where there would be glass in that factory, but who knows? Wow.
Dude,
crazy shit. I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Jeez. Melted Copper, Blade and Werewolf by Night should have been in the Moon Knight show, but they love.
Let's be glad they weren't. Let's think about that show.
Yeah, let's be glad they weren't, because Werewolf by Night was pretty good.
I'm going to ask
too good for Disney.
Quick question, PCR, Mike, you saw both. Just very, very quickly. What is worse for your health? If we were to stage a massive napalm attack on a giant garbage dump Superfund site that had like all sorts of bad chemicals in it, or watching Moon Knight 3 times in a row, every like all 30 so for 30 hours. What would be worse?
I mean, giving my opinion, I think I'd probably go for the garbage dump.
I'll take the garbage fire. At least I'll get to see the jet. At least I'll get to see like a fucking airstrike on a garbage dump. It'll be interesting.
It's right, because I don't want to talk to my deceased mother anymore. So,
that would be they could have done something with that. Their actor can do it. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Tom. Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say, Werewolf by Night was really, really good, actually. And
it was really good. It was too good for Disney.
It was something unexpected out of them. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was. Like I was not expecting it. I was watching, thinking, crap, this is decent. Yeah, this is really good.
Every once in a while, one slips
what
the
annoyed
vest, right?
me with Moon Knight was all of these supernatural deities or demigods or whatever, like doing all the incredible stuff. Where were they during Thanos?
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
And where were the Egyptian military response for the kaiju battle at the edge of the city?
Oh, yeah. Well, they were
going on for an hour.
Yeah, exactly right. They had their own internal problems or something. So anyway, his companion
dying because of the soul sucking shit going on.
Well, yeah, exactly. So his companions and friends confirm the death and say how much it hurts that he is no longer around to help them. His work is our work now, and our work never ends, they say. So I wish the guy would have taken better pictures because, this would have just been a fun read to read live online. So the last pages reveals Moon Knight's friends as part of the team and will continue as the Midnight Mission. So, these guys.
Sucks. That name sucks.
Yeah, it does, right? God, you could have come up with something better. God,
you had one job.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to
Let's call it the League. Let's call it the League of. Let's call it the League of Monday. We're making a movie about superheroes. Let's call it the League of Mundane Morons.
Yeah, exactly right. God. But here we go. Yeah. Welcome to the Midnight Mission. My name is Reese. How can we help? Says the vampire character who is dressed up as Moon Knight. So there you go. The receptionist.
Whoa.
Receptionist. See, because you can see on her
that's
chest.
That's a reception. Is that a receptionist or a he-ceptionist?
That's a who knows at this point and who really cares. But she's got the moon on. And she's dressed up in white. She's going to be the new Moon Knight.
So now it's a Moon Knight vampire?
Probably. But if anything is an indicator, if season 2 goes through, you can bet your bottom dollar, okay, that she's going to be somehow introduced into season 2. And I would not be surprised if Mark Spector at the end of season 2 dies and somehow in some bizarre twist of fate, this Reese character gets the power of Moon Knight now. Right? That's
we got to stick to canon. We're very big on our canon. Wait.
Exactly. And I want to say hi to Pops. The What If Dark Moon Knight comic is also a gateway for a female Moon Knight.
I think that's the idea.
That could be too.
I think this chick is doing it. I think this chick has his gig. Really quickly, I don't know who else aside me remembers this, but remember when on TV we would get the serials from the 50s, right? Some of them.
Yes. And I just want to say hi to John Rendell there because he's got to go. So, hey, John Rendell.
John.
Thanks for dropping by, dude. Really, really appreciate it.
See ya.
Yes.
Appreciate you being here. It was good to see you. If anyone remembers stuff like the Lone Ranger being on TV on a regular basis, okay?
Right.
And this happens until like the middle of the 80s, right? Because it was kind of popular. I'm going to say this and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. One, it wasn't the best TV at all. It wasn't the best short movies at all. But it would be probably roughly analogous to what Disney Plus is doing on TV. So honestly, the Lone Ranger stuff we got was maybe of a slightly higher quality than Disney is doing with these characters on comics and in TV. This is really bad. This is not creative.
Just about anything would be better because this is already a pretty low bar and they're trying to figure out how to go lower.
Yes. That's pretty much it. I just want to say here.
Go lower now.
I know. Pop says, Moon Knight is handicapped by the obsession with the modern take only, and then the bait and switch. Disney shows only work if you pretend that no other MCU elements exist. Why would no hero react to the rewind of the sky in the Moon Knight. Exactly.
The only show where the title of the show related to what happened and made sense was Secret Invasion, because by the end of the show, I still couldn't figure out what the fuck the invasion was. So goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
But
the difference between Lone Ranger and those serials is the heroism. Disney despises the hero archetype. No,
that's exactly right.
That's right.
100%. Very nihilist, very anti-hero, deconstructionist.
That's right.
We're taking characters and deconstructing them.
That's right. Got to take them apart, right?
A giant pickup truck full of liquor to their writer's room, and then just see how if we could just accidentally get them to produce a good comic, because this ain't working. Whatever.
No, it ain't.
We have to either start or stop. We have to follow. What we have to do is like find out like what these people are doing, right? So it's like this person's on heroin. It's like, okay, they need to stop. This person lives a straight lifestyle. Put them on heroin. Like whatever you're doing, like massively change it, because this is terrible.
Exactly. Wendy Trauma Warrior. So as a vampire, she can't be killed and replaced with a guy. I'm getting so sick of this crap. Exactly. Until Blade comes along.
Yeah, I'm not against the female character, but stop replacing all the male characters. There's going to be no males in the universe whatsoever.
Exactly. Everybody's going to have two tits a hole in the heartbeat. And that's
how you have strong female characters to replace all the male characters. I mean, how are you going to have progress?
Pops an interesting comment.
Secret Invasion is in direct contradiction to the events of the Marvels. When and where are those rescue squads going? Pre-Secret Invasion? So Captain Marvel and Valkyrie are to blame for the invasion. Yep.
That is actually true.
Post-Secret Invasion, the Skrull problem just got way worse. Exactly.
And did I tell you guys when I took everyone's advice and I saw Godzilla? By the way, everybody see it. But I see it in theaters. Wow. You know what? Cool. This is how I felt when I woke up this morning. I had I played the music from the movie. The movie music was fucking great. Well, how great was his theme? Awesome. It was. We'll talk about that later. But honestly, the Secret Invasion, like they can't. They're gonna have to like pretend it never happened. I don't know what they're gonna do with Emilia Clarke. That character is basically the MCU's Rey.
Yep. Now, here's the thing. Who is Reese? Okay. Now, just to give you a little bit of back information.
John Connor's best friend.
Yes, that too. Yeah, exactly. Reese is a citizen of Manhattan who was turned into a vampire. Mark Spector saves her, where she began to work as Moon Knight's I hate these words.
Where does Moon Knight work? So I
can go over there and kick the Midnight Mission as
I'm
the
receptionist. Go over there right now and kick his ass.
Yes,
and Doctor Strange too.
She debuted in Moon Knight Volume 9, number 1, back in July 2021. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Okay. Volume 9. Ooh, they just couldn't get it right the other 8 times. So hopefully this time in Volume 9, it might work, right?
It's another number 1. It's
exactly.
It's another number 1.
How do you
fly off the shelves?
Since when did we also say vampires? Like, seriously?
But isn't Moon Knight from 1980?
Yes. From way back when,
yeah.
Like I said, but that's Marvel's answer to Batman.
So every volume represents a reboot, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We've had to take this shit apart and start over again 9 times in only 43 years. That's an average of what, 4.3 years per booting.
Here's where it gets interesting. Ethan Van Sciver, okay, he reacted to this on his YouTube channel, and the Yellow Flash guy apparently leaked it to him and said, "Hey Ethan, I emailed you the pages to next week's Moon Knight when Mark Spector is killed. The final page reveals the new Moon Knight. Yes, it's real," said Drew with Comics Elite. "Oh no," Van Sciver laughed. "The new Moon Knight, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! The new Moon Knight is a black lesbian. Hooray!"
Mike, oh
my God, he almost looks like a cheap Spawn ripoff in a way.
Like, that does look Spawnish.
By the way, and a lot more like Batman now that shit's black.
Yeah. Pops goes ahead and says, "I actually like the Reese character as an assistant, adding some comic relief. This is why the show didn't need the bait and switch." No, I'll give you that. So,
okay.
And hail to Carla Burton. How's it going? You finally made it.
Hi,
in.
Carla.
So, hi guys.
Love you.
Hello.
Just popping in for a couple of minutes. So that's awesome. And thank you for the play-by-play video on King Dolphin TV. Now we know where you live. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I want a Hippo God solo series like Agatha.
I have no idea what that entire interlude in Moon Knight was about. They didn't even build a real boat handle for them to steer it with, like a real rudder. So it wasn't glued into reality in any way, shape, or form. It was just like two people. It's like, remember in the 60s, a couple of times they made some Disney movies where people in animation sort of sang and danced together on the same screen. This was as dumb and weird and uncanny as that.
Yep. So coming in January 2024, The Vengeance of Moon Knight. Number one. Another Moon Knight.
Coming also in January of 2024, The Indifference of Admiral Teague, who is going to walk right past. What is this? I bet you this piece of shit costs $4 too.
Yeah, there you go. Bedknobs and broomsticks.
That was a better story than Moon Knight.
Yeah, and
Angela Lansbury still looked good. That's funny that's come up twice in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Your last three shows, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, or some twist on Angela Lansbury has come up. We might have to add her as an emoji.
Just remember
Go ahead.
Remember, if there's any toilet paper shortage in the near future, you can find issues of Moon Knight #1 probably in a quarter bin.
Yes, probably. And Wendy, you got to scrub up for surgery. Take care. And have fun fiddling with the innards of those.
And you stay safe as well, Wendy.
Yeah, hope all goes well.
Have fun.
Good luck in helping make this world endurable for those of us who have to go out and leave the house, which is one of the most frightening things a human being can ever do.
Cover price for Moon Knight 30 is $4.99.
Wow. That's the regular price for most comics nowadays, though.
That's $1 more than my worst case scenario.
Yeah.
There's an arrogance to this. Have they decided that, but Mike, you went through this too. You get some terrible advice from YouTube when you monetize, and they're like, maybe what you really want to do is fuck people around hard and raise your bottom rate to get into a high level so you work less for just a few people. And it's like, huh? No, I want to share my fucking ideas with as many people as possible. And it's like, why not consider going like 300% higher than I suggested? And I don't think either of us went with the price they suggested, did we?
No.
It's slightly high.
And that's why if you get a membership here, that's why it's worth that money.
Yeah.
So it's taking a little less.
Mike takes less than other people will take and gives you content all the time. But I mean, this Moon Knight thing, it's maybe you could maybe justify $4, and it's hard. I have to hold my nose to say that. But to go 5, it's like they have absolutely opted for that business model where YouTube is like, maybe what you want to do is jerk people around and charge 300%. It's like, wait, what? For an emoji?
Moon Knight 30 has a dozen variant covers. Of course it does.
Of course it does. That's I'm not having flashbacks of the early 90s at all.
No, that's
Moon
just
Knight 30 sounds like a Motown song, doesn't it? Like, Moon Knight 30,
and hail, stunning and brave Megatron. Nice to see you here again. He's called Moon Knight, but why isn't he mooning people? Exactly.
People keep asking that. That's going to keep coming up. He needs to answer for this.
Exactly.
And maybe his mask could be changed to like an ass so that he can moon people like Assy McGee. Yeah, that's how bad this story is.
So the relaunch. So the relaunch is underway. Worth a note is that it's unclear if Reese is specifically the new Moon Knight, as Marvel Comics has already announced a relaunch in the works, as you saw from the cover above. The Vengeance of Moon Knight coming in January.
When it fails, they'll open up a Stargate and the real Moon Knight will walk out and they'll try to breathe life into it, and people will already be disinterested and hate it and not want to read it.
That's right. At the start of the year with Vengeance of Moon Knight #1. But again, Reese is wearing the white suit and has the crescent pendant, as you saw earlier. So, Marvel Comics first announced that they're killing off Moon Knight in September and relaunching with Vengeance of Moon Knight in January. And so the kicker here is, or the tagline, when the dust settles, a new avatar of Khonshu's wrath will awaken. Complete with a new look and an unquenchable thirst for battle, this mysterious new Moon Knight emerges to take Mark's place in the Vengeance of the Moon Knight, a deadlier lunar legionnaire for the dark times ahead. Of course, deadlier, right? She's deadlier. Clad in the black of mourning, the midnight mission remains. But who is left to keep the faith, and how they'd been changed by the Black Spectre's master stroke? It's hard to keep on doing that. The next chapter of the Moon Knight starts here as the congregants of the Midnight Mission picks up the pieces to carry on the mission and find themselves faced with a mysterious new enemy. Ooh, a mysterious new enemy.
Again, I saw a Midnight Mission at Lollapalooza '98, and they kind of sucked. I just want to say.
Yeah. I'm Casey Kasem.
It's so dumb.
I'm Casey Kasem reading the byline for Vengeance.
No, but tell me that doesn't sound like a not too like a very contrived goth band. It's like if we go with for the people who like Susie and the Banshees will be popular. Like Midnight Mission. It's like it's an amalgam of two successful edgy terms, sir. It'll be great.
Yeah, exactly. So Dark Helmet, YouTube isn't helping new creators to make more money. They want you to do that so they can make more money. That is true, Dark Helmet. I will totally 100%.
Mike and I have
inevitably agree with you on that.
Yeah. Do they understand how business works, though?
Mike and I both signed an agreement that says that if we have any more male issue, the next male child must be named Hugh Tube. We've signed that away. We don't have the right anymore.
No, we don't, unfortunately. So, your mouth, Uncle M. I suck to spend much time on these people. All they do is constantly destroy the stuff we love. I'm so way over them. Exactly. That's all they do.
Yeah.
That's all they will do.
Let's be honest.
Check out
the
Independence.
Mysterious new enemy is going to be a white.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yes.
That's par for the course at this point.
That's right. And I'm sure he'll have some sort of political leanings of some sort.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
They won't. You know what?
They like a particular color, like orange.
They're so bad at this analogy that they won't be able to give him any discernible political leanings. He'll be government bad, but they'll aesthetically do him up to look like someone in particular.
Much like what was it? What was it a couple of months ago? Much like the Wonder Woman villain that they were going to bring out. This King, what was it? King Misogynist or whatever it was.
The last one was kind of based on Trump, and then he goes and builds a wall.
Yeah. Or didn't we were reading the Bond book that had also the extreme. Yeah, remember that one?
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah,
the new Bond.
That's right. Yes.
Bond's in a lot of fucking trouble.
That's right. Now we're gonna take this mission and we're gonna delete the new King of England. So there, God, that was a fun read. Man, I missed that one. So so
the last days of Moon Knight coming.
That's right.
This
the
January.
Seconds of Moon Knight.
Becoming tracking material this February.
Should they
You'll
just
be able to
make
get this comic? If you move this February, you have a good chance of being able to take the packing material out and pasting it back together to be able to get this comic for free. It's a little bit of work, but that story's worth it, I'm sure.
The Battle of the Mount reaches an explosive conclusion, and all that stands in the way of the Black Scepter's scheme of annihilation is Moon Knight.
The last days of Moon Knight. Promises.
Moon Knight.
Every single letter of every single word is so edgy.
Against the odds.
It is. I can't take this seriously reading it.
No.
Yeah.
But will the Mount stand as his tombstone? With all hope of resurrection gone, Moon Knight's life hangs on the line along with Manhattan. Oh God.
This is like
edgy,
imagine if
bad
Lewis
fan
Carroll.
fiction. This is edgy, bad fan fiction.
If Lewis Carroll had TBI and Chat GPT.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it's Marvel. How many people actually stay dead?
Yeah, that's true.
True. Comic book characters never really stay
when
dead.
this shit fails,
28 instead. The art is epic.
How long?
You know I think I might.
Here's the thing. I got to ask. Mike knows this, right? What would you say the turnaround time for them to know it's not working is? By issue 3, they'll know if issue 1 has failed because issue 2 will be in like made when issue 1 comes out, I assume, right? So as this issue 1 hits the stands, they're working on issue 3. My prediction is like we're going to see like a story change mid issue 3 where they're like, something's weird. A Stargate appeared, and in issue 4, it's like, "Hi, I'm the more familiar Moon Knight that you all remember. I've been stuck in like between worlds, and I saw Luke Skywalker there as I took a left turn through Star Wars, but I'm back in the MCU now, just hanging out. And I'm going to be Moon Knight."
Pops, did you talk about how good Transformer 3 is? No, I haven't yet. I've read it, and you know what? So far, I'm liking it. I am. I really am. It's a little. I'm not going to say it's dark, but it's grittier.
It's not woke enough for Mike,
and I like that, right? Because I've always been a Transformer fan. So, but I should probably do reading of Transformers. That's much more fun. So
that's cool.
But
I would help with that.
Yeah, good to hear Transformers is actually decent.
I have a theory that I would ask our panel: Starscream and Cobra Commander, same guy?
Yes.
Yeah, they are, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
They are.
By the way, if I ever win the lottery,
something that Marvel could do.
Morons! I have morons on my payroll.
if I ever win the lottery, I'm buying hundreds and hundreds of ski suits with the Cobra logo on them, and I'm going to go around and try to get people to join me. Be like, listen, are you disenfranchised? Like, imagine you just put on a chrome mask and went in the corner in New York City and just like preached as Cobra Commander like the whole day. Like at some point, like a cop would be like, you do have a performance license?
Yeah.
And
then you just tell them, no, I'm here to arch Dr. Venture.
Yes,
I think by 2 p.m., if you just started at 9, by 2 p.m., you'd have like 80 Cobra troopers behind you, like that have taken you up on it. Like 80 people be like, totally. I'll join Cobra.
Totally.
And someone has Cobra.
And hail to Sark of Iron that just joined in. That's getting ready for work. Nice to see you, Sark of Iron. Yes, and Setting and Brave Megatron. Yes, Rip Chris Latta. Yeah. God, that guy was funny when he was a comedian. And you know what? I gotta say that every cartoon that he did, I just love him because to me, it's always Starscream, but whether he was in, G.I. Joe or Visionaries or any of the other
to me, he's always Cobra Commander. To me, he's always Cobra Commander. And I'm just trying to imagine it's like,
ladies and gentlemen, join our organization. To tell you about the benefits is Destro.
We have a 401k better than the United States Army.
Last
year, absolutely no Cobra troopers were killed in hundreds of clashes with the Joes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Our vehicles have a high fail rate, but they tend to fall safely from the sky. And we have but we put most of our innovation is in safety. Listen, if it takes us a while to take over the world, it takes us a while. We're here to do this right. We just don't want to get a lot of our guys hurt.
Exactly.
It does. In those 2 movies, they seem to care more about their troopers than the G.I. Joe guys did. They lost less.
So I want to ask this to the panel, okay? Now that this is going to be happening in Moon Knight with the latest Moon Knight issue coming out like this week, actually, seeing how this news came out late last week, do you
with the Cobra GI Bill, I went to medical school.
Yeah. Do you think that should Moon Knight season 2 come out, do you guys think, because I want to leave this to the audience out here, do you think that at the end of season 2 they're going to kill off Mark Spector, replace him with like some sort of black lesbian mentally disabled person to become the new Moon Knight for season
why
3?
not? I mean,
opening?
I'm surprised.
I know it's going to happen.
Why not? I'm surprised.
What do you guys in the chat think?
Season 1.
Exactly.
I'll go last because I know it's going to happen. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen, and it will happen. But I'll go last.
I just want to know what everybody's thought in the chat is that,
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
You're Muslim Munkin. So the white guy dressed in all white and is stopping a guy called the Black Spectre. These people need to keep their OnlyFans fantasies out of comics.
Speaking of OnlyFans, if you had, let's say you had to have sex with one to save like a loved one, right? It's like Taken. It's like, oh, so you have a certain set of skills. Okay, let's say your certain set of skills is you have to have sex with one or the other to save a loved one. Cher or Jane Fonda?
Ooh, bear. Melton Copper said he's gonna die, but it's the actor costs too much, and this comic is going to make steps to work around him leaving in the comics. Yep. I think so too.
They find a way to absent people for long periods of time with this group of writers, the ones, especially in New Trek, like that last season, we only saw the principals here and there. Never all at once. Like all at once for like one episode.
Yeah.
There were cartoons when they were all together, actually.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's gonna be meh.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I'm apathetic. I just don't care.
That's pretty much it. So Moon Knight season 2, The Rise of Scarlet Scarab.
That's season 1. That's season 1. That's season 1. That's season 1.
Almost see that, but you know what? I kind of see where Pops might be going on this. The Rise of the Scarlet Scarab basically overshadowing Moon Knight. And you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they make her the new Moon Knight. If
she is already, she's better than Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, but why not be better?
Didn't you like it better? I like the character better. I had never thought I'd say this, but I liked that character better when she was called Isis.
Yeah, but the thing was the Scarlet Scarab was actually a bad guy in the Marvel comics and a dude.
Because this character is Isis from the Shazam Isis Power Hour when we were fucking kids.
Yeah.
It's totally the same character.
Seeing how we're at the middle of the show now, let's take a brief intermission for a commercial from Omega
halfway
Mart.
And how about that?
That's right. And seeing how it's, that time of the year, everybody should, go out and go get a handbag. That's right. From Omega Mart. Go get your handbag just in time for Christmas for that festive handbaggy goodness. So
nothing like a puking ham.
Yes.
Pop says Scarlet Scarab will be doing the Moon Knight work as Mark has taken on a new personality at the end of season 1. Yeah, that's true. And hail to Snortapoopus Huber.
Hello.
Hail to Snortapoopus. Nice to see you here. So now,
hail Snorty. Hey, just Mike, real quick on Moon Knight. I want to say that ending. If you're Disney and Kevin Feige, to them, like they think that's a great ending. And by the way, my answer is they're going to try to have it both ways with the ending.
I think so.
They're not going to. I think they're going to have it both ways because at the end there, when they do a few things that have meaning, they kind of do a few Dutch angles and shit that makes you think they could undo what they did at the end of the season and have it be a dream at the Psycho House. Because once you put the characters in the in like the mental ward or whatever, like they're not reliable narrators to what's going on, and you're shooting them up with drugs, blah blah blah. So he could have hallucinated what happened to him.
That could have.
I don't even remember the ending.
And so can Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke might be a lot. They could undo Ethan Hawke easy.
That's true. And I'm going to say hail to Phantom Booper that just dropped in. Why do I tune in to when there's something very strange on? Because that's what this kind of commercial is. And this gets you watching for more because you never know what strange thing might happen on this channel.
But Teague, that was a very good thing you just said. I don't think they're going to do that. Don't do something that actually makes sense.
No, they won't. They won't.
Why would they?
No. You know, it would make sense if the Moon Knight show had been about Moon Knight, but he was like by the middle of episode 2 starting to move to the side, and it's like less and less screen time, doing less and less. So it's like in episode 3, like instead of explaining it, to just give him Moon Knight suit 1 and Moon Knight 1 ability. It's sort of like Captain Marvel's second wind, right? He just gets so frustrated that he's able to be Moon Knight.
This also follows a trend of taking the main character or the title character and giving them the backseat treatment, while you have
not even a trend.
Side or a supporting character come front and forward.
I don't want to call it a trend. It's a procedure. It's a procedure. This is business as usual.
This from Pops. Loki season 2 controls all timelines now, so maybe he'll just make Moon Knight the way he wants it.
Yeah, the promise to have no Loki season 3 lasted like 2 weeks. They're going to do it. They were already talking about it.
That's true. Okay, now on to the next article. Okay.
How do they fix that mess? God, just sell it. Sell it.
I know. So, seeing how
I have no hope for Deadpool 3 either.
Now it's really close to the end of the year, and we should just count our blessings at this moment in time, because we went through a really horrible year of movies, with maybe a few really good ones here and there. Oppenheimer.
We didn't get that female Indiana Jones we wanted. I missed Oppenheimer. I saw the sequel, Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Godzilla -1. That was awesome. That was really great. It
best
actually
movie of this year and last.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
that's
Top
the best
Gun
movie. This might be the best movie since Top Gun Maverick. Mike might have been right about that. Like when you DM'd me that, I'm like, Mike's drunk. And I'm like, I can't. I was like, maybe he was serious. So I went and I saw the movie, and I'm like, fuck, this is a Godzilla movie where I care.
Yes.
Wow. And the decision to go back to the original kaiju music, and they change a little bit of the aesthetic about how Godzilla attacks too with his laser breath. It's cool as shit. The things they changed are great. This movie's great. This movie was the best
I'm
movie
looking
I've
forward
seen
to
this
it now.
year.
I'm going to have to see this now. That sounds really
It was the best movie I've seen this year.
So it's like,
everyone is raving about it, so it must be awesome.
It's not as good as Maverick. It's not as good as Top Gun 2, but like it's the best time in the theater you'll have since that. And it's comparable. It's actually comparable in the level of seriousness. It's for people fighting a fucking kaiju, they managed to sell the drama, the story. They're very, very well thought out to be able to be. What did they do it for? Like the price of one episode of She-Hulk? It was like the movie's already made money.
And I got to say this by Pops. Yes, he also dropped that Sisu was also a great film.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. That looks fun.
We showed that trailer here. We showed that trailer here.
Yeah, fights the Nazis.
Yeah.
Is that the Nazis trying to take his gold? Is that the one you're referring to?
Yeah,
that's awesome. I love that film.
Okay, what would an end of the year kind of thing be if we didn't do? Like a top.
We're gonna pass this revolver around, and everyone's gonna spin the cylinder.
Yeah, like a top 10 kind of kind of celebrity kind of list kind of thing.
Does that mean that this is our office Christmas party, boss?
Yeah, almost. So, but this also I kind of found. Let's see, Meghan Markle, Amber Heard. Top the most disliked celebrities of 2023. Voted by over 17.5 thousand fans, with the list also introducing the marvelous Brie Larson.
I feel less grossed out being attracted to Meghan Markle. She's kind of all right looking still. Like there's something that always has been weird about Amber Heard.
Sort of, yeah.
And she's by the way, she's in the Aquaman trailer. I saw it yesterday. She's in it long enough to show us she's in a lot of trouble. That's why they wanted to show her.
But here's the thing, because this year has also had a lot of actresses that have come out with lots of big mouths and senseless bravado, as it were.
Are you talking about the woman I call?
Throws out another name out there as well.
Oh yes, we can.
Yeah,
we probably will.
It's been so. Are we going to talk about Rachel Ziegler?
Yeah.
Oh, probably because Pops is also on top of that too. So
yes. Do you like my nickname for her?
Maybe. So, the public eye often brings both fame and scrutiny, and in the latest poll of public opinion, Meghan Markle has secured the top spot as the most disliked celebrity of 2023, along with Aquaman star Amber Heard. And Brie Larson also makes the list. Meghan Markle, renowned as the Duchess of Sussex. Well, actually, he kind of gave up that title anyway, so
she's irrelevant everywhere, but in England. But 100% of England hates her, so she gets on the list.
Initially gained widespread
Prince
recognition through her union with Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. However, her journey into the limelight reached new heights, and the resurfacing of the acclaimed series Suits, which has consistently been trending on Netflix for some odd reason. Go figure. However,
well, you know what they say, right, Mike? Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to be.
However, Markle's outspokenness on social and public issues, her past careers as an actress, and her interactions with the royal family have contributed to her negative perception from fans. Oh, I can't imagine why.
She could race to number one, by the way, if Prince Archie starts to identify as they them. She could just rocket to number one most disliked person easily.
Apparently, she got 10,798 votes for the majority of the votes. So, go figure. So she's number one, I guess.
They asked people in England about it first, I guess.
Yeah, probably. So melted copper. Yeah, I will set toilet paper by the bed for Amber Heard.
Yeah,
after the dogs, so it's not new to me. There's
pictures of her doing that in the street in, I think, Italy. So like that seems to be her weirdo thing.
Exactly.
I agree. And Darth Helmet's right.
Yeah. Both of them need to go away. Yeah, for eternity in the black hole, painted in that ultra black paint.
Forever and ever.
Like Meghan Markle, I'm sorry, just annoying as crazy. Apparently, her and hubby, they just happened to buy a piece of property, I believe, on Vancouver Island or something like that. So
she's gonna be on your money.
Yeah, she is totally on her money because Justin Trudeau made sure of that. So,
she is on your fucking money.
Oh yeah, she's on our money. Yeah, because
what denomination?
The royalty and whatnot. And
what denomination? I'll buy some off you just for the fucking laugh value. I'll put it next to my challenge coins.
Yeah, because I believe
JRC's challenge coins so he can have Eisenhower scowling at her.
Ah, there we go. Because I believe was it a couple of years ago, Justin Trudeau gave them like $10 million just because. Right? Because they were going through hard times.
Wealth redistribution.
Yeah, he can't help his people living in the streets and tents.
No, exactly. Right? No.
Hey. He gives everybody a clean injection site for all the heroin addicts out there. Come on. He's the most popular prime minister for heroin addicts. And I just say to President Biden, would you please recall Governor Trudeau? He is doing a horrible job running Canada.
That's right. Between Diggler and the Little Mermaid, Disney loves anyone whose eyes are far apart to fit a third one between them. Oh my God.
They call DeSantis dumb, but fucking the dumbest American governor by far is Gary Trudeau of Canada.
Yeah,
I don't like Gary anymore. It's been self-important for years. I don't like the way he walks around with his Castro-like ways.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to hate on the actress who played Little Mermaid. I don't mind her as a person. She just doesn't seem to be as big pig-headed as these other idiots. So
I'll give her that.
Yeah,
right.
I don't.
Yeah. She got attacked more personally a little bit, and I think that comes from I think Disney did that to her. I think they set her up for a bad reaction.
Yeah.
And I thought she was less intense. She seems to have gotten more of it because that movie stayed out in release forever as they tried to accumulate some sort of money for it. But I thought she handled it better than Rachel Pigler.
Oh yeah, she was professional.
Oh yeah, totally. And you are totally 100% right, Snortopoopas. Yeah.
Very much so. I could go off on that guy and just we don't have a couple hours to complain. Yeah.
So, as for Amber Heard,
Justin Trudeau,
I said months and months ago, as I reported months ago, that she will be in the next Aquaman movie, and lo and behold, she is. I told you, people out there. Let's see. Following closely behind
Amber Heard.
That's right. It's Amber Heard with 10,065 votes.
Can we call Aquaman 2? Can we call it the undersea world of Justin Trudeau? Diving from my ship, the Calypso, I see the sea anemone, beautiful creature, and I see Amber Heard. She's defecating. The herd fish defecates frequently.
Oh, my God. The actress, known for her roles in various films, including the upcoming Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, but she's also entangled in a highly publicized legal battle recently with Johnny Depp, as everyone knows out there. So, yeah. Now, this poll was conducted by Ranker.com and surveyed over 17.5 thousand people, highlighting the disparity in public opinion towards these two celebrities. The reason behind...
Thank you for the information. Yeah, Ranker International. So we know who got the info. Thank you.
There we go. The reasons behind their unpopularity vary, ranging from perceived missteps in their public personas, really perceived missteps, to their involvement in controversial matters that have sparked public debate. Meghan Markle's transition from the royal family to a more public-facing role in entertainment has been met with mixed reactions. While some praise her advocacy and outspokenness on critical issues, others criticize her approach and adaptation to the Hollywood spotlight. No,
my mixed reaction was when she made me puke. It was a mixture of both lunch and breakfast.
Squirting out milk out my nose. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Why do you make me read the news? I hate you.
I know. Yep. Similarly, Amber Heard's ongoing legal battles and public disputes, especially within the context of her tumultuous relationship with Johnny Depp, have contributed significantly to her unfavorable public image. Following the Depp trial, Amber Heard has managed to be featured in only one movie, which didn't get a theatrical release.
She promised to be with him for the rest of life, from life to Depp, right?
Yep.
To Depp, till Depp do we part.
Depp. Oh my God. In the Fire is rated at 2.8 on IMDb. Oh my God. And has a 15% Rotten Tomatoes score and a 29% audience score. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is also expected to bomb when it gets released.
The trailer sucked.
Yeah,
the trailer sucked. I saw it yesterday. It sucked.
I just can't see Aquaman without thinking Aqua Dude Bro. I mean, that's what keeps coming up to me.
And also Aqua Edgelord with some of the when he's not being dude and bro, like, all he talks about, all he does is talk edgelord shit.
Yeah,
so
Aqua Dude Bro,
for which we prepare. Edgy dude bro. He's edgy dude bro. I think that would cover all 1.5 emotions he has. Profound and profound surfer.
Yep, that's pretty much it. So
now with a little work, he would be an excellent Lobo, I think, but that would take some work.
It would.
National Lampoon's fucking reunion of what do you call it? The movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He could be like Spicoli now because like
there you go.
It's like a better outcome. Like Jason Momoa is simply a better outcome for the Spicoli than the actual Sean Penn.
Yeah.
The only character he plays is Spicoli. He plays Spicoli in every movie.
Yeah. Totally knows how to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Henson's marriage
to be fair, he's gotten good at it. He's done it like 5 times, whereas Spicoli only did it once.
Yeah, you got a point there. Yeah. So talk about versatility. Oh my God.
Do the reunion movie, make it happen in the 90s so we could all feel some nostalgia. He's old enough to play. Actually, he's not like Sean Penn's like 60, that old grapefruit head. He's a shriveled old raisin head. He's so old now.
Oh my God. No, actually, you know what? Set Fast Times at Ridgemont High in the now and see.
No.
Be allowed to be made.
Watch. Oh man, watch
people's heads would be exploding.
I know. That's why I want it in the now.
Oh, if you mean like if that movie launched with the same script and unchanged, then yeah.
Because
oh my god, it would be X-rated. Would it be X-rated?
Would be better off for it.
You would probably get beat up leaving the theater. There would be protests outside of every fucking theater. This movie would make a fortune while having the biggest controversy of the last 15 years. Like people still divided of last year's Fast Times at Ridgemont High reboot movie. It's like those people are the same morons who gave us Comic-Gate, and like we'll just be like, well, it's another few hundred people, joining our channels, helping us get this message out. Thank you very much for this stupid idea.
Exactly.
Imagine having a double feature of Fast Times and Blazing Saddles.
I was thinking that very thing. That movie will never be made today. That's
not for those folks in the chat. Just go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and spread this channel around because spread this channel around
like herpes simplex 2.
Exactly, because we all know that like herpes, you keep that forever like luggage. So
we got through
Meghan Markle, who's just an insufferable woman who just the hardships of life and just I can't believe we had to survive on barely anything but a few $1 million. And then Amber Heard that basically craps on everything that she comes across. So now
when you say it's so true, it's like she marks her territory. It's so weird.
That's right. This is probably why they also call women. No, I'm just not going to say that. So But speaking
Before
of,
we knew what she was like, Amber Heard seemed kind of foxy, but now when I see her, it's like I'm just like
yeah. I got to put
when I saw her in Jeopardy. Yeah, right. Like I'm having Amber Heard over. I need to like put the breakables away, put newspaper down on the floor, and record everything that happens here because she's really, really underhanded. Apparently, allegedly, possibly.
And now we tiptoe to spot number 3. And that would be Brie Larson because, and I use tiptoe for various reasons, of course, that everybody knows here because,
the agony of her feet.
Yes, exactly. So, Brie Larson also made the list, albeit further down at number 74.
Wow.
Wow. Known for her roles in various Marvel movies and her
73 worst people.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to know who those people are.
Were dead people allowed on the list? It was like Genghis Khan, Hitler, Brie Larson.
Known for her various, exactly, and various Marvel movies.
Howard Hughes.
Yes. And her vocal stance on gender equality and representation in the film industry. Larson
chicken it and make her lame and gay.
That's Brie Larson at 78. Larson's inclusion.
I'm glad that I'm not going to live to see a 78-year-old Brie Larson, to be honest with you.
God, I know, right?
You. I think 48-year-old Brie Larson's going to be pretty bad.
Oh, I know. Larson's inclusion in this list showcases the diverse reasons why celebrities must face public scrutiny. Brie Larson recently starred in the Marvels with Iman Vellani, which is Marvel's worst performing film at the box office.
Now, I sent Mike a picture yesterday from the movie theater when I went to see Godzilla, and it's not now the Marvels is not playing there. They put in movies that make money. This is New York. You can't just pretend. Right. So they put in a movie, and Disney's not going to have the money to buy out a New York theater, honestly. Right. So I spend my money. I snuck in my Coca-Cola. I took a few hits off the vaporizer. I was good and stoned when I saw that Godzilla movie. It was great. And on the way out, I see this freestanding art for the Marvels. And like, I sent it to Mike and we're both like, the fuck. And I'm like, yeah, it's not even playing there. But like, you had a chance to look at it. Do you think that somebody had a meltdown and they're like, it's got to be the posters, change the freestanding art? Because it looks like a slapdash second effort because Brie Larson is like spawning out of the top of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
And was there something about
the cardboard stand-up? Are you talking about the cardboard stand-up?
The cardboard stand-up that I sent you, I don't know if you maybe we could show it. I can bring up the image if you want.
Because I thought the same thing in Calgary, and you know what?
You saw the same freestanding thing, or you saw the same?
I did. The same freestanding thing.
It was really, and both of us were like, that's weird. We were both like, that is so, like, it doesn't make sense. And like, and then like the second conversation was, okay, now that we've accepted that this is a reality, is this stupid, horrible thing, like, why? Like, why is it look so bad? And like, we can't figure it out. And as best as I can come up with, it's poster 2. Yeah, like that they pulled poster 1 and they were angry because wasn't there something about the way the beams of light were scattered around and someone turned them into like butt plugs or something, and it was like embarrassing. So look at, it's really weird. So I presented it. If you want, you can share it. And people can see for themselves. It's really, see, like Brie Larson doesn't look like she's spawning, like she has very tiny legs or something. I was like,
what the hell?
I was so weirded out. That's weird. She disappears around the waist in a spray of light. So, like, I don't know. Maybe she used it. Yeah, she's just freshly cleansed design. I know. It's awful. And it's when was the last time you saw one with a white border? It's almost always black. They're like, nope, we're saving on ink. Yeah. This one was really just an absolute. Somebody was like, they were smelling that this stinks of coke. This cannot be
posted. As an ex-graphic designer, this is horrible. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I mean, it's really a mess.
Like, you got somebody not made for me. Thank God.
Yeah,
exactly.
You got somebody who designed that, and then somebody else who looked it over, and then somebody who took it for the final approval. And they approved it and said, "Oh, looks good to me. Run with it."
Somebody effectively punked poster 1. Yep, I think somebody did a good job punking poster. No, but don't you think what happened was that someone? Oh, sorry. Hi, Radioactive. I apologize. But is it me, or doesn't it feel like poster 1 was like destroyed in a fit of coke, or someone figured out a way to punk poster 1 that was so funny that it became a lie? Didn't someone meme it so badly it was a liability?
This was done, I guarantee, probably 3 days before it had to go to press, and somebody had to approve it like super quick.
Right.
Somebody co-opted the first poster and made it into an embarrassment. I think the first poster was like there were those flashes of light or something like that between them, and someone used it to make it look like they were scissoring or something insane like that. It was funny.
Probably. Now, Larkin's, let's see. Now, the Marvels also has the second, the biggest second weekend drop, not only for an MCU movie, but the second biggest drop ever for any superhero film. Now, it's also
could that maybe be every film ever? Could that maybe mean it's the worst flop ever? This is the Ryan Leaf of movies.
Yeah, more than likely. It's also known families, little girls, and women didn't go see the movie, with a majority of the audience made up of Marvel fanboys. So Disney recently confirmed that the end of its box office run, the Marvels is expected to lose up to $200 million.
No.
Wow.
Part of it was putting out that bad fucking poster. That poster that looks so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 200 million.
But Brie Larson is that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chunk of change to lose, considering how much goes into production, advertising, marketing, all that.
Who are the more disliked people? Jacinda Ardern? I mean, who else is left?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
This is what we're going to get into, okay? Because we
can come up with about 20. Will Smith is a worse woman. Very funny. Okay.
So here we go. Okay.
See where you're going with that.
Because everybody needs a good laugh here, and thank you very much for joining. And you know what? Like I said before, spread this link if you can. Really, really helps out. And hit the like button, because it also really helps me out. Notification bell, subscribe, all that jazz, all that kind of fun stuff. So here are, the most disliked celebrities of 2023. Okay, are we ready? Because remember, Brie Larson is number 78.
Because I'm not that famous yet.
Here we go. Okay. Drum roll.
Number one. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. Okay, she was number one, like we said. Okay, yes. Amber Heard is number 2.
Pinkett Smith has got to be wow.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not
Amber
one
Heard.
or two. I mean, both of these women are decent number twos, but I would think that like Pop said it. PCR's
Yeah.
right. Like Jada should have it locked up. She's so dislikable.
Yeah.
You would think so, right? So
Yeah.
okay.
Cringe,
Amber Heard got thrown over.
cringeworthy so.
Is number 2.
Yeah, we know these
okay?
two. Who else is on the list?
Ellen DeGeneres is number 3.
Oh yes.
I
Okay.
used to like her.
Reversal of fortune.
She's become a pain in the ass now. Yeah.
Oh,
Did she
Yeah.
sell her popularity to stay looking the same for all these years? Because she still looks just about. Ellen was never hot, but like Ellen now looks the same as like late 90s.
I
Ellen.
suspect she's just an eternal boy under the guise of being a woman. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't the faintest idea. But number 3 is Ellen DeGeneres. Okay. Number 4.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex.
Oh wait, this is a unisex list.
I wouldn't
Okay.
specify him as a
Yes.
celebrity, I guess. I don't know. It's...
His wife beats him. He's number 4.
Lonely masturbator who cries alone in the closet at night. Is that the joke from
On the
SNL?
list of the most disliked celebrities, he's still cucked.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So number 4, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Okay. Number 5 is
Number 5.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yep. She's pretty much
I'm not really surprised by any of these names.
Yeah. For some odd reason, I'm not either. You know what? And this is quite telling because all of these people are just the most outrageous, dare I say, far lefty kind of like, give, but these people have been exposed.
The
Can
term
you
that
be
comes
fair?
to mind is
As far
is abrasive.
As far as Harry goes, how can you be far left when you believe that someone should be a king?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like he's at odds with himself if he does espouse if he espouses far left wing ideas, he has the freedom of speech to do so. But it would seem to me that it's at odds with him being like, yeah, call me Prince Harry.
Yep.
Although I will say this, he fought hard in that war. He's out of all of them, he was the toughest. I thought he was the cooler one.
This comment. Yeah, Ellen looks like an elf, like she should be chilling with Santa.
See, Oprah really shot herself in the foot with the scandals of the fires and stuff. Asking for money, how rich he was.
Yes.
Prince Harry was Prince Harry was once really well regarded by people in America and in England. This just shows that if you hang out with dicks all the time, some of that dickishness will rub off on you and people will start to consider you a dick as well. Because he had some admirable traits.
Meghan is
when he
the
gets
man
mad at
in that
people,
marriage, and Harry is the house girl that does what he is told. Exactly.
It might be true, but at least I don't feel like he's too much of a puss to he's smart enough to at least stand up for his wife. Like she's wrong, but at least he'll be like, "Hey, mate, don't be talking that way about me, wife." I'm like, "All right, like I have to at least respect that." And she's not the biggest feminist in the world when she allows that, is she? So the Markles, I guess, annoy people because they're so contrarian. What they say doesn't fit the fact he wants his kid to be a prince.
Now, what was that, Tom?
No, I'm just wondering who else is above Brie. It's like, wow, she's so high up there. It's
we managed to really do a good job of proving it to me. I mean, 1, 2 princes stand before you. That's what I say.
Number 6. Bill Cosby.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's more despicable by a lot. He should be number 1. OJ's coming up next.
But you know what? Less despicable than Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
But not as despicable as OJ.
Yeah. That's right.
I will say Bill Cosby has his good points because growing up a child in the 70s and 80s, I always had his cassettes, his comedy bits, Fat Albert, Noah. Those are classic comedy bits.
And he never had to swear to get himself over. He was really great to me. I was a diehard fan of Bill's stand-up.
And you can't erase that. Radioactive says, Justin Castro gave Meghan Markle 10 million of Canadian taxpayer money. Yeah, that's very generous.
I just want to know what bill or coin she's on so I can give I'll give you American money for one of them so I can hang it on my wall and be like, check it out. I got a Canadian Markle.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay.
See, now your money
All
will be
right.
called Mark.
More of the list. More of the list. Let's
Now,
take care.
Yeah.
number
Canadian Reichmark.
Hilaria
Thomas. Is that the wife of
I
Alec
don't
Baldwin?
know who that is.
That's
wife,
Alec
wife
Baldwin.
of Alec Baldwin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
She appropriated Latino culture and uses the term Latinx. She's a real fucking asshole.
Oh, there we go.
Radioactive,
number 8,
man. I can't believe that Justin Castro did that.
James Charles at number 8.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that
Nor
is.
do I.
They kind of look like the David Bowie album cover where his face is all
Actually,
kind
yeah,
of
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first male. This guy's the first male cover girl spokesperson.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I just like him a lot
on.
already now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly, right. And launched his YouTube and he launched a YouTube channel focusing on makeup. Yeah. So
Well, a
moving
man
on,
might be qualified to talk about makeup. Max Factor
Number
was a
9.
man. I
Number
just don't know
9.
about this guy. We've got
Chris
two first
Brown.
names. Notice how many people on this list of untrustworthy, unliked people have two first names.
Yeah, go figure.
They're perpetuating that stereotype on all the other people in the world with two first names.
Pretty much. So apparently this guy's in quote unquote mainstream music. I've never heard of the guy, Chris Brown. I haven't the faintest idea who this guy is.
Chris
And
Brown is a
I
musician.
don't
He
care.
used to go out with Rihanna. He's
Still don't
like he beat her. He got convicted of domestic violence against her in like
Wasn't that a
2006.
different
I
Chris
believe.
Brown?
And I'm going to
hello,
say hey
Canadian
to Canadian
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yay.
Hey,
Hey
Spider.
there.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
And
Yeah,
hello
Chris
to
Brown.
everyone on Rumble,
That's right. Everybody on Rumble, hail. So hope you guys on Rumble are getting a
where
good
Mike
laugh as
has
well.
a chubby amount of followers. Wow,
Do I really? Oh, that's nice. 130.
130.
Yeah. How'd that happen? I don't know. So go figure.
Wow.
But thank you everybody that's watching on Rumble. So okay. Let's see. Don't know who this guy is, nor do I
Don't know
care.
who.
So there you go. It shows the
Don't
relevance
know,
of
don't care. Moving right along.
Number 10, James Corden.
Okay.
Mr. Talk Show host on late night TV that nobody watches anymore. So that guy
Haven't
from
watched
Britain-
late night TV since Johnny Carson or David Letterman.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I saw it after
That's-
Conan. Conan was
Well,
good.
yeah,
too.
Conan. Yeah, Conan was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Conan was fun.
I think
you
the
know.
world changed. Like hosts didn't become innovative. The last good one was probably Jon Stewart, and he was on at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Ah,
But you know what,
Was
James
it
Corden,
9 p.m.?
I think the only reason why James Corden got a little bit famous is because he happened to be in
good writers.
an episode of Doctor Who. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
He could deliver a joke that was written for him by a professional joke writer.
Is this guy
Something
worse
like
than
that.
Brie though? Huh? Like, wow.
Yeah.
He can't
no, Brie is
sing.
worse.
He didn't save that Cats movie.
No, that's true. So number
We've had
11,
too much James Corden for too long.
Jake
Yep.
Paul.
Him and his brother.
I know who he is. Yeah,
He's
that
a
makes me
professional
sad.
boxer.
Another
and
person
apparently-
who has two first names.
Social
Yep,
media
and-
idiot. Him and his brother Logan Paul. You know,
He's going to be on this list. He'll be number 14 or
Yep, and
something like that.
apparently- So,
Oh,
So
we'll
wait,
see the
who's
next
next?
name
so,
on the
yeah, so
list.
he's number 11.
no surprise.
Golly gee, who's
Number
number
12, Mark Zuckerberg.
Not
The
Rounding
surprised.
out our 12 apostles of the most disliked people is our Judas, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yep.
Not
So-
surprised at all.
No.
This Mount
neither am I.
Rushmore of treachery.
Mhm. It seems like
Yeah.
all these people just
Let me
A
tell
lot
you
of them-
something. On this show, we have all the best people and all the worst people. It's a
That's
meeting in the middle. The cream rises to the top, ladies and gentlemen, or sinks to the bottom, such
does.
as it may be.
Yeah.
Oh God, Hilaria Thomas really is truly sickening. Did you know that she is like an American to the point that her ancestry has been traced to the actual Mayflower? She's a Mazzy. She's a masshole from Massachusetts.
amazing.
Yeah, she's a
Now-
masshole from Massachusetts. Wait, but think about this: because she was on the Mayflower, she's technically a blue-blooded American. The most like covetous type of American, the very first white Euros to come here, right? Like they like have like kind of this snobbery about it, and she did that, and she's faking being Spanish. She can barely speak Spanish. She speaks Spanish like Peg Hill, and then she's pretending not to be able to speak English. Alec Baldwin is an actor. What does this say about his ability to assess whether or not someone is acting? And I think Chrissy Teigen deserves better because of her last name. But that's just me.
Number 13, Chrissy Teigen.
Thanks a lot, bitch.
Like, I don't know what
this is the source of all my problems.
I just find her annoying. And on top of that, I don't know. I don't know why. I do not think she is attractive whatsoever. I don't know why.
She's all right. She was all right. She wasn't bad. I mean, I don't think she was one of the top models of her time. I think the deal was
saying that Pops has a takeoff.
Oh, Pops. All right.
Yes.
Rock on, everyone. Another great show. Thanks, Pops, for dropping on by. I will see you later, and hopefully we'll be hearing you later on Talk Hard. So thanks, man.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you coming by. So let's see. Melted Copper. So isn't that the non-Spanish speaking Mexican Texan? I think so.
Texican.
Probably. Texican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me call my sister.
So,
hold on. I'll find out.
I want to use the lifeline. So
I get hold on. Phone a friend. Well, phone somebody. She's my sister. Hold on.
Okay, number 14, Kris Jenner. Oh, really? I can't imagine why.
No.
I've heard of these people, but I don't know much about them.
Same here. I've heard the names. I just don't care enough to keep up with them.
Yeah.
But then there's not really very many celebrities I even bother to keep up with.
Yeah.
Kris Jenner is deeply dislikable.
Oh yeah, apparently.
It's really easy. These are like 15. The Ben and Jerry's this is like the Ben and Jerry's of people that hate. Like there's no arguing with it. It's like, oh yeah, no, New York Super Fudge Chunk. That's some good stuff. It's like, yeah, she's rough, man. She even brought American Horror Story down with her. If that is going strong, like what is she like? Destroy season, like what is it, 9? Like that show is kind of venerable.
Yeah.
But number 15 is Kim Kardashian.
Jenner, Kardashian. None of these people actually have talent. They're just on their butts, and
a lot of them live in the same house.
That's why they're so fat.
So they have
a lot of them
name
all have
recognition and are famous simply for being rich.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
No talent.
Number 16, Kylie Jenner.
All right, see another Jenner. So once again, no talent. We're just a name. That's all.
Robert Kardashian, if we went back in time and told Robert Kardashian about this, he would have died right then and there of embarrassment.
Good.
And there'd be less Kardashians. Yeah, if we could confront him like 1970 before he had Kim. Dude, we got to show you something. It's from the future. Who are you? We're from your future, Bob. You need to listen to us. But I have to go meet my client, OJ. Oh, we got some stuff to tell you about that too. Sit down. This is called a cell phone. What the fuck are you?
And I just want to say hello to Leah Rose that dropped on by.
Hello.
Hello
to you. Nice to see you here. So okay, let's
my God, could you imagine being on a bus with these people?
Oh God, no, please no. Number 17, I'm betting it's another Kardashian Jenner. Travis Scott.
Who?
I have no idea.
Somebody else.
Another person with 2 first names. They tend to dominate these lists.
Okay.
I called it earlier.
Don't know.
People out there, if you have 2 first names, I apologize to you personally that these people are perpetuating that stereotype. But all I did was throw it out there, and it's about 18. Half.
Woody Allen.
Oh.
Okay, 2 last names. Okay, he has a last name. He has a nickname and a first name.
Woody's got some history, but I don't.
He's got
It's really creepy. He did the creepiest thing of all. That's like trying to clean a suit after somebody spills India ink all over. It's like it's a white suit. That stain is never coming out. It's like you do not fucking grow your own replacement for your wife as a so-called daughter.
That's true.
He went to a place that no adopted parent should go. I'm adopted. I'm calling him a pig, and I boycott his movies.
So just in case you guys are joining, we're going over the most disliked celebrities of 2023 right now.
We've already gotten past the 4 of us. We were 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, I know. Go figure, right?
Which sucks because he did it.
Yeah, I beat out Chrissy
Number
Teigen. I'm
9.
happy about that.
Number 19, Kanye West.
Let's go.
He has mentally lost.
He almost didn't make the top 10.
I know.
Wait,
At least he made the top 20.
He has severe mental health
He didn't
problems.
make
I
the top
say his
Oh,
genius.
yeah, dude he's cuckoo
Now
for
he-
Cocoa Puffs.
He's the exception that proves the rule because Kanye West has basically 2 last names or 2 non-names. It's a name and a
Right.
direction. So, like, he should be extremely trustworthy by the rule of people with 2 first names. And again, I apologize to anyone who does have 2 first names. It's just these people are really misrepresenting you. Like, watch Paul Stanley of Kiss be the next person people don't like.
That's right.
No.
Okay.
No,
Everybody loves Paul.
Yeah,
I'm just saying he has 2 first names. They seem to be having a hard day on this list.
Spider-Man. I don't think I've ever had mussel fritters, but oyster fritters are good, so they must be yummy. I have no idea what you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 streams at once. 2 streams at once.
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I do that. I do that sometimes too, Spidey. Don't worry about it. We will relay that message to the original host, and they will get back to us with the question about the list.
Who is number 20?
Who is
Hold
number
on,
20?
I have a DM from Mrs. Dadman. I'll get
okay.
Spider-Man's question.
Let's see. Number 20 is Logan Paul. Oh,
Yep, there he is. There's that jackass.
First names, the other first names.
God.
They couldn't
I mean,
name
here's
one
the
of their
guy-
kids like Cooper, so he would have a last name to offset that first name.
This is a guy who filmed amongst the forest in Japan, if anyone remembers that, where people
Yeah.
go to do things. And he openly posted that. And now he actually works for WWE and holds a title there, which I'm disgusted by. I mean, take a title away from guys that actually work. And he's a name, but he's not even a good name. I can't tolerate this.
We have to watch him wrestle before we get. We have to watch him fight before we say that, though, right? Like, don't we have to like actually be able to say it? Like, who knows? Maybe he really did win. We just, I can't say.
Okay. Number 21.
It's Greek to me. It's Greco-Roman wrestling to me.
6'9".
I have
What
no
kind of
clue.
name is that? Oh my God.
Oh,
You just go from-
69. Yeah,
That's
6'9".
probably some
I
mumble
think he's
rapper or
69.
something. I don't know.
Yeah. He's a hip-hop guy.
Hate mumble rap.
Oh God. Okay.
From
Whoever
McDonald's.
this guy is, nobody cares. So Khloe Kardashian is number
There's another
22, and Kendall Jenner is number 23.
Yeah, there's
So-
those Jenners and Kardashians. Okay.
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner and Khloe. Kendall Jenner
No
has
talent
2
hacks
last
who have
names.
fake body parts. Yeah.
Exactly.
But Kendall
You think
Jenner
nobody would
arguably
get the
has.
point.
She has like
Or-
a sci-fi name or 2 last names, right? Like she
Yeah.
should be like an except. So there are people with 2 last names on this list too. Just remember, people with 2 first names. It's not just you.
You think they would get the point by now? You know,
You would
nobody's
think.
interested in you. Yeah, you would think, right? But I'm sorry, probably too dumb to realize that.
So
So
they're off in their own little world,
Exactly.
their own little bubble.
yeah,
They get enough
they
money, they don't ever have to do anything again, but yet.
no, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, number 24, Amy Schumer.
Okay.
Yeah,
could
she's
see
lost
that.
favor with a lot of
She's
people.
been
She's-
relatively
Yeah.
low profile. You know what I mean?
She
Like
is.
where
She
do
is
people had a
relatively low
chance to be
profile,
annoyed by her?
She is
Train Wreck
not
2's never
funny.
coming out.
She's not funny whatsoever.
Yeah,
No.
she's
So-
no.
No,
Bill
she's
Hader.
not.
I consider Trainwreck a
No.
Bill Hader comedy.
Yeah, it's more
He's
of
good.
that.
He's good in that movie.
There's nothing funny about Amy Schumer.
No, I watched her stand up. I tried to watch some of it. I'd turn it off. I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
I think it's
Oh,
kind of
God.
funny that her uncle is my senator.
that's weird. So, okay, number 25 is Jamil Jamil. Jamel.
Luckily, I have another one.
Jamila Jamil.
I have no idea who they are.
No idea.
Okay.
But I'm seeing BBC Radio, British
Yeah.
actress, radio presenter. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
By the way, I have
Yeah.
some, Mike. I have some
So-
breaking news. I think this is actually news on this channel. There are strong
Okay.
rumors that so-called conservative, and I don't know what to call him, really, because of his positions. We could track them all over the place. It would be conspiracy board. So
Right.
Kid Rock has taken on the job of being Bud Light's endorser. He's going to save that brand.
Yeah, I heard. But
Oh,
Oh my
he's gonna have
God!
to
Is
work
that
his
true?
ass off.
Wait,
He's gonna
that
have
is
to work his
true?
ass off. I don't know.
Dude, Axel, yeah, ass off. That he's gonna working the ass off is how the last one got the job.
and
I
hail
think,
Simple
a lot of hard work.
Here, buddy.
I don't know who
It's funny
Jamela
that
Jamil is.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just do a
it's funny
quick
that
run
she's
through
not
some
popular.
more.
Okay.
Let's go for some more recognizable
26.
people or people. Hey, Snell,
Yeah,
it's good to
it's
see
all
you,
right.
buddy.
Machine Gun Kelly. So don't
No,
care. Just because
don't
you
care. He's an
married,
idiot.
Don't care.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you married, well, what's her face?
Yeah, Machine Gun
Fox
Kelly
there.
is unlikable.
Yeah.
He is well played. He's in right about where he
Megan
belongs on this
Fox.
list.
Yeah.
He proves this list is fairly good, actually.
Yeah. Kourtney Kardashian, number 27.
Another
So,
fake person. Yeah.
You know what? By the way, if you
Exactly.
go away for a while, this stops. Like, ask Courtney Love. We haven't come across her. She would have been like number 6 on this list 10 years ago.
There we go.
You can get off this list, people. There's a way.
Number
Call me.
28, Mehmed Oz.
Mr. Oz.
Dr. Oz.
Oh, Dr.
Yeah.
Oz. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Oz. I was
Mr.
thinking about the name.
Oz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Okay.
Pay no
Most
attention to
disliked.
that rhino behind the curtain.
Yeah, most
He's
disliked.
not from
I don't know,
Pennsylvania.
Probably
No, he is
annoying,
definitely
maybe?
No, he has rolled out like how to get rid of cancer with fruit juice and other crazy shit one too many times. He's gone one too many insane diet plans that'll keep the weight off forever. He's destroyed his credibility. And Colombia has very little credibility for allowing him to maintain an office. I wonder if he's still with Colombia. He has not done anything but be on TV for quite some time. I call him Mr. Oz, and I call the other guy Mr. Phil. Get your heads out of your asses if you think these people should be listened to. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly. He's dumb.
Number 29, Cardi B.
Yep. Move on.
Okay.
She's falling out of relevance, though. She's fallen out of the top 10 just 3 years ago. She's moving in the right direction on this list.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, down. So I just
It's like a
find
reverse Casey Kasem.
I just find her so damn annoying. Oh my god.
Wait, Mike, let me try something really quick. You ready? Because she's from Queens. Give me 1 minute on this.
Okay.
Cardi B was higher up on our list just 3 years ago when she was number 3 on the most annoying people. She almost destroyed a Super Bowl with a terrible performance, but since then has been mostly quiet. That's why this week she sneaks quietly in at number 29, a barely noticeable but still highly offensive person. And now here she is with her new song, It's Not That Wet Anymore.
Yeah.
Called Damn.
God.
The Dampest Down South by Cardi B.
And now at number 30 on Casey Kasem's top most disliked celebrities of 2023.
In a world where Cardi B is 26 places
Gwyneth
less.
Paltrow.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's still. She has had this locked up for like the last 30 years. It's like celebrating her 30th straight year on this list. Gwyneth Paltrow has been all over. She's moved this up. 2 years ago, she moved up to number 1 when she wouldn't stop taking bikini pictures of her fucking little kids.
I know, right? It's like,
remember that little fucking. The only reason she didn't get in trouble for that was the phase ended 24 months later when the kid turned 18 and she still just kept taking pictures of the kids. She's a fucking weirdo.
Yes, she is. Oh, she's so weird.
And she arguably has neither a first nor a last name. I do not recognize either of
sorry,
those.
she shares the same birth year as me. I'm 1972. God, just go away.
She's only that old. She's only 51.
51.
She
Yeah, go figure.
I don't know what it says about her lifestyle. She doesn't look so fantastic for 51, but I mean,
but she's held up pretty well.
Like she's
Relatively
she's gonna be. The thing is, she's going to be on this list for the first 5 years she's passed away too. Like she is like enduringly disliked. Like notable people who've managed to work their way off the list, like Cardi B will be off next year. And think about this, like Kate Hudson and what's her name? Liv Tyler used to be ensconced on this list, so you can get off. You just have to stop fucking around.
Yeah.
Number 31 is Jay-Z. Okay.
Yeah, now we're just getting to like mildly annoying. I was at a bar in Orlando by the NBA All-Star game when it was there, and he came in and he was all right. Like he went to like a huge private poker game. I left only because there was so much money on a table in a town full of people with guns and no money. I'm like, I'm out of here. Fuck this place.
There we go. 32, Madonna. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
I mean, she's right about where she belongs because she's not. I mean, if she released like 3 new songs, we wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them was really good, though. I mean, she's not the worst singer. She's just offensive. And let's remember, she's from Detroit, not New York. So don't send your hate mail to me.
No, that's true. So can't help it.
And
It's
Madonna, by the way, a one-word name person. Cher should be on here soon. That means Madonna.
Yeah,
She has
should probably
neither
be
a
in
first name nor a
in the
last
top
name. It's a
40,
name
I
you should.
imagine.
I would
This is
think
a
so.
frowned
Yeah.
upon
So-
name. This is a frowned upon name in
But-
Catholicism. I just want to say.
yeah.
Oh,
But I just kind
yeah.
of want to wrap this up a little bit quickly because it is getting on time, and I just want to get to Brie Larson because she's all the way at 57. So I just want to know who beat her. That's a thing.
Yeah,
right?
look at
Speed
Oh, yeah.
round.
True, for sure.
33,
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. Okay,
Okay, I
yeah,
can
I
see
can believe
that.
that.
Yeah.
Seems obligatory. Seems obligatory.
I can see that. Yeah.
34, Donald Trump Jr. Interesting.
No, I see it. It's polarizing world. Half of everybody dislikes him, and he doesn't.
suppose.
He doesn't try to
Will
sugarcoat
Smith.
it. He
There's-
just goes
yeah,
out
there's
there
Will
and
Smith.
yeah, Will Smith.
35,
You could probably
Will
flip
Smith.
It'd
I'm
be
amazed
more
that
fair to
he's not
flip the
higher.
last two,
Yeah,
because he's kept quiet for like 2 years.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he has kept quiet.
So,
He's
yeah.
kept off the
His
radar.
wife
so, yeah.
outshines him.
Exactly.
He's
It's
just
like
cocky.
people
I
act-
feel bad for
I-
him.
I'm amazed that Jada isn't higher on the list at this point.
You know what it is? She's
I
so
know.
people
Yeah.
try so hard to ignore her, but she's so absolutely horrible that like
Yeah,
she
she should
actually
be in
has
the top
created-
5.
So
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I think Will has risen here higher than we think
Uh,
because people feel bad for him. It's like a Chief O'Brien Deep Space Nine thing. It's
yeah,
like,
that could be.
Yeah,
Goes
I
home
kind
for
of
that
like,
work.
I kinda like Will
Pretty-
Smith as an actor. I like his body of work, but some of the things
He's
he's
been in a lot
done
of good
off
movies.
screen.
Yeah.
Don't know that person.
every time
No.
Independence
Like,
Day is
Joe
on, Will Smith
Joe.
rallies back. Here's the thing: Will Smith rallies back just a little every time like Independence Day's on and
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, let's
There's a
roll
few
through
good
the
movies.
others.
I don't know who this
So,
person is.
Yeah, some sort of YouTuber personality.
I know who this guy is. By the way, Adam Levine is the
Um,
most successful graduate of Five Towns College on Long Island, an unaccredited university in music. His father is,
Yeah.
in fact, a music executive, though, which might explain a few things.
That could be. Yeah, 37.
All right.
So, all right. 38,
Ariana Grande,
Ariana
why?
Grande.
All right,
Actually,
38.
not surprised. Yeah,
No,
I can
For
see
just
that.
sticking around while being mostly irrelevant, for just
Yeah.
existing. This seems undeserved, but okay, who's next?
Pretty much. Okay.
Beyonce?
Beyonce is number 39.
Fox News
okay.
poster girl Beyonce. She's gonna be
Oh,
on that
yeah.
list for the rest
You know
of her
what?
life.
Because
Yeah,
there was that
Fox News
meme that was
poster.
going around where she was like, gritting her teeth and everybody colored her green, like She-Hulk. That was kind of funny.
She deserves a lot of this bad press, but there are people who make a cottage
So
industry
far,
of
I've
bad
seen
press in
2
her.
celebrities on this list born in Houston, coming
Yep.
from Texas. So,
There you go.
on behalf of Texans, I want to apologize.
She's married to a guy from
Number-
Queens, so I'll apologize as well. And
40,
she's also, on behalf of
Lopez.
New Yorkers, yeah, on behalf of Latino New Yorkers, I apologize for Jennifer Lopez. Why is she so relevant? Is A-Rod here too? Because he's really annoying and
Oh,
irrelevant.
she
too.
did a movie recently. So
Breeze 78 is
The
supposed
most
to come through
irrelevant
the
thing-
other one for a bit here.
where
The
she
most
took on a
relevant
bunch
thing-
of terrorists or something like that. Go figure.
3 or 4 years ago, she sang the Monday Night Football song for the Sunday Night Football game, and
Yeah.
it unites the whole country as far
Yeah.
as there's only one game on at that time. That's her
Okay.
last claim to relevance. That's like
Yeah.
a while ago.
So 41 is Justin Bieber.
Aw.
Yeah,
Okay.
people don't like him. He's sick though, so it's going to rise.
Yeah,
He has a disease.
exactly.
I hope he's
Uh,
all right.
Baby is
Baby.
42. I
Some-
have the
No,
first
no.
idea who that-
Some hip hop
Formerly-
guy. apparently.
Oh,
formerly
ooh.
known as Baby Jesus. Yeah.
Where's Director X?
Okay,
Where's
yeah.
Director X?
God, I don't know.
right.
Trevor Noah, 43. That's
Yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't funny. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he's not
not that
funny.
he's insufferable. It's just that he simply is on TV too much without being funny. I don't think anyone
Yeah.
hates
All
him.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got that point in the
44 is
list.
Drake.
Drake.
Okay, Director X shows his hand a little
Oh,
because Director X
know
is
what?
Drake's creation.
We finally get a Canadian on here.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I forgot about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So our second Canadian is Drake.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Number one is a Canadian. Your number
He does
one
not
is a
count.
Canadian
Meghan
citizen.
Markle does not
He
count.
is a citizen
All right.
of
Now,
Canada.
who's next? Who's
Now-
45?
next?
Try
Moving
to
right
get
along.
triple citizenship.
Armie Hammer.
Armie
okay.
Hammer is 45. I have no idea.
Yeah,
what
he
this
drinks
guy is.
blood. He sells real
yeah,
estate and
yeah.
drinks blood.
Yeah, okay, cool.
He's,
They
he's
said
a
he drinks blood.
arranged person.
Let's go a bit faster
okay.
because we got to get to
He was
70.
Yeah.
destroyed by the phone hack.
46
Elton
Elton
John.
Hey!
John.
Don't you be
Elton
just
John.
Oh,
But
I'm
it's,
angry that way.
it's pretty far down there.
Okay. 47 is Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's about right. He can't make
Okay.
Twitter work right. I had to send the pass to you like 3 times the other day before it
don't
went
know.
through.
I don't.
No,
I don't
shit
hate
wasn't,
Musk.
it wasn't working at all today.
I don't know what to think about him.
I think
He
he's most
here's the
disliked by
thing.
libs because
I
he's
don't
letting
have-
everybody have their speech.
I
He's
think he's
probably
getting.
autistic too, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's getting
Yeah.
it from all sides because he fucking looks foolish for buying Twitter, just the way
Yeah.
Bezos looks foolish for buying Tolkien.
Maybe.
I think that's
And
what it is.
now, and
For
now that
better or
he's let
worse,
Alex Jones back on Twitter, oh boy, he's going to get a lot
Oh
more hate.
man, yes.
Yeah, I paid for a check mark, by the way. So
We got
like,
3
I'm
minutes
being
left.
very.
So there, we're at 47.
Yep.
All things
Okay.
disclosed, I've given this man like $91 of my money. I didn't even wait
So,
for the sale.
Let's
So
jump to the next one.
48 is Jared Leto.
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, I can see that.
Annoying, yes. Now we're down to annoying people. That's what I mean by Elon.
And who's
This
next?
is about right. He's only annoying.
49 is Tana.
She's
Mono?
cute, but whoever.
Manga,
Oh,
We can
she's-
move on her. We don't have no clue.
Yeah,
Manu,
YouTuber.
Manu.
So okay,
Who is
number
she?
50, a YouTuber.
Okay.
Number 50
So there's a
is
chance.
James Franco.
James Franco, understandable.
All right.
Yeah,
Really?
no, he
Okay.
fucked that. He this year he surfaced to testify that he did have an affair with Amber Heard while she was married to Johnny Depp, so it made him
Oh,
look
wow.
worse. It's
We're getting
also the
Okay.
weird stuff he did about 4 years ago. He's really far down on the list because he hasn't done anything weird in a very long time. But
Okay.
it was weird what he got caught doing. It was like trying to run a cult. It was
What
stuff that
more
like.
disliked?
And by the way, did we miss?
more
What's his face? The
disliked than-
Flash. Is
Nope,
Flash
not
on here?
there yet. Nope, not yet.
No, well, we haven't
More
gotten
just
there
like-
yet.
How is he not on here?
Oh, let's
But
keep
more
on going. And
disliked
let's
than-
see.
Let's keep.
Brie
Yeah, let's-
Larson. Yeah. Number 51, Megan Fox. Yeah.
yeah, I can see that.
All 3
I'm
sons
gonna give
just
that
happen
a
to
vote, because
identify
they're
as women. That's not.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
not
gonna give that-
natural. That's
Yeah,
not.
I'm gonna
You're
give that
undercutting
a
your
vote
cake.
because I like James Franco more than Megan Fox. So I'll give that
All
a
right.
vote.
So we get
Yeah,
Megan.
yeah.
No, but
I can see that.
Demi Lovato,
all-
52. That she should be
No.
higher
Who
on
is
the
she?
list. Demi Lovato?
oh, I
She's
remember
like
now.
that weirdo singer, songwriter that first she is going by they, them, and doesn't even know if she's a man or a woman or whatever. Then
Oh,
she
that's
thinks she's
right.
an
Now I
alien.
remember.
Then she thinks she's a whatever, So she's
Yeah, thanks a lot, you terms of service ruining monster. We don't
Oh.
know what to address or gender you as because
Yeah.
you've chosen
You know what?
all
I should
3,
be-
meaning that we're always right and always
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
person, you.
number
person, you.
52, Megan the
The
Stallion.
Stallion.
No
Yeah, she was in
clue.
She-Hulk. She was in
Okay.
She-Hulk.
Oh, her.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna give you a vote.
Oh,
Okay.
another Texan. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. So
The
okay, number
Stars in
54,
the night are big
Wendy
and bright.
Williams.
Yeah,
Deep in the heart of the
Yeah, I
forest.
can see that.
Okay.
yeah, I can
I'm
see
gonna
why.
who she is.
Yeah.
I think I know who she is. Fashion designer or something like that.
No,
55.
She's a daytime TV talk show person.
Azalea Banks.
I think she was killed during this year in a car crash. Isn't she the
goodness.
Mike Pillow? Isn't she the right side up news network anchor?
Does
I
anybody
don't know.
notice
How much-
something?
I watch
Yeah.
right side
Yeah.
news when I watch news sometimes.
We haven't seen Ziegler yet. I'm like, whoa.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because it's from
Weird.
June or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Okay.
So 56, DJ Khaled.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
annoying.
Yeah.
He's high on the
57.
annoying
Like whatever.
thing.
Oh, Palestinian, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
Jimmy Kimmel,
okay.
number 57.
Oh, Jimmy
Yeah, he's
Kimmel.
annoying as
I
hell.
don't think he deserves to be where he. Listen, because DJ Khaled is so singularly repulsive with that political view that I heard about there that makes me want to
Yeah.
fucking puke.
Yes.
I think
Jimmy
that Jimmy
Kimmel
Kimmel
was
deserves a little
Funny
better.
on the
He's
Man
really-
Show. I think it's just gotten worse.
He's
I don't know.
yeah, you know what? It's just comedians. They have their whole life to come up with their first hour's worth of material, and then they have
Exactly.
like a few months for the rest. So
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel, I can forgive. We've
Kimmel-
gotten to annoying people, except for DJ
Yeah.
Khaled. He's a fucking scumbag.
58. Shia LaBeouf.
Really?
Undeserved. Undeserved. He is still annoying, but
Yeah.
he's shown that he could. He's laughed at himself too much to deserve this high of to be on this list at all.
True. Okay.
All right.
59.
Are we now
is
reaching people? Are we now reaching
Yeah.
redeemed people? Are these
Dixie
semi-redemptive people?
Amilo?
Yeah,
Amilo?
yeah. I
don't
think
know
we're
who they
reaching
are.
people who are just mildly to
Yeah.
somewhat annoying.
That means that the
Okay.
person that
He's a
we find so
TikToker.
offensive is pretty redeemable in the eyes of this list.
Yeah.
All right. 60 Addison Ray. I don't know who she is.
Don't
nor do
know.
Oh,
Don't know.
TikToker. That's why.
Oh, TikToker.
61. David Dobrik. I don't care who he
Probably
is. He's
another
YouTube-
TikToker.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's right. He's YouTuber from
YouTuber.
Slovakia.
Okay.
That'll be good. That's why I do not know of him. Okay, great. Bella Hadid, 62.
don't know.
Don't
Model.
care.
Model, yeah.
Tom Cruise, 63.
Ah,
Interesting.
Tom
That's
Cruise
interesting.
still, and listen, a lot of people will still say that Tom Cruise is a problem and annoying because
Okay.
there's a lot of people who are very, very
So-
Christian, and he is what he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
there are some people who are sort of feel
Uh,
bound by their religion to say that he's not too cool, but they might still go see his movies. His popularity is inaccessible.
Yeah.
64, Little Nas X. Don't care. Rapper.
Don't care. Yeah.
mumble
Yeah,
rapper.
don't care.
Rap.
Tony Lennon.
We've got a really great
65.
conversation going on in the chat about the nature of Jonah Hex. By the
Oh,
way,
there
he
we go.
didn't have any superpowers in the comics.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
He couldn't see
Exactly.
dead people.
Yeah.
He didn't see dead
Megan
people in the
Fox
comics.
should not have been in Jonah Hex. I'm sorry. Okay, so
She's
Canadian
really
rapper, blah, blah, blah.
dislikable.
Okay, so Noah Beck,
Noah Beck.
the TikToker.
You know what? I'm going to be
66.
honest. If I'm making a
Ruben
movie, that I know
Gobert.
is gonna-
Bear. Okay.
if I'm making a movie and I
67.
know it's going to fail, I would hire Megan Fox and Moses Ingram as
maybe.
fucking
Alright.
cover. Let people go
Okay.
after them instead.
Ivanka Trump,
Ivanka Trump,
68.
just about right.
Jimmy
Reaching
Fallon.
That's
redemptive
about right.
people.
Yeah. Jimmy
Yeah,
Fallon.
69.
okay.
Jimmy
Again,
Fallon.
just
Jimmy
about
Fallon was
right.
You know
nominated
what
for
that
Saturday
means?
Night
You know what this means?
But he is annoying.
Brie
He is
Larson
annoying.
is way even lower on the list now.
and Jimmy Fallon.
I think it's
Wow.
honestly that's that her annoyance per moment is higher than Iggy Azalea and Jimmy Fallon, but her relevance now is so low. Like her movie made $50,000.
Yeah.
You know, in
Azalea,
ticket
okay.
sales.
Okay.
71,
like
Angelina
Captain-
Jolie.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, she's deeply dislikable. Yeah, no, she
I
really
see.
is. She's got
Soulja
a lot of fucking
Boy,
opinions. I might trust her to direct the
72.
movie.
Soldier
though. I
Boy
might
sold a
trust
bunch
her
of
to direct.
consoles, which are garbage.
Yeah.
Video game.
Yeah, that's why
I
people
know,
hate him. He
right?
ran he was told to stop running a scam by YouTube, I believe.
He's still
So he
doing
did
it, though.
something. Okay,
Tommy
Tommy
Lauren,
Lauren, her
73.
figure sucks. She's got no figure. She's just a pipe cleaner woman.
Yeah.
What
Nope.
does she do? Is
Jason
she's not
Derulo.
cute?
I don't
She's
mind
not a
some
cute.
boobs and some women.
What is Tommy Lauren's a model, right? And was she always a
No,
woman too?
She's a political commentator.
Oh, okay.
Now I know you can't
Yeah.
misgender her, but she was
she
Tommy
was on
Lauren.
the
was-
Blade.
host.
Yeah, she was on
I've
the
seen what
Blaze.
she looks like.
Um,
Was she? But she wasn't. She hasn't always been a woman.
No, she's very pretty. She's always been a woman.
Mhm.
Wait, with that, she's got. But
Hey,
I
some
mean,
women have small
she-
chests and other
Exactly.
no, but I mean, she also
Uh,
has no. Like, she's got no hips. She's got no. Or I apologize. I didn't know. I thought I was trying to keep us out of trouble for misgendering her. She's really.
Jason Derulo,
Wow,
don't
she's
care.
thin. Eat,
Bella
baby. eat.
Thorne.
Don't
Bill
know.
Thorne.
But who is she? What did she
75,
do?
I don't know. I don't know.
76.
No, Tommy Lauren. Is she like a model?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tommy
No,
Lauren's
she's
like
a political
Naomi
commentator on. She was on the Blaze. Naomi Campbell, 77.
The Blaze had like humor
Interesting.
and stuff too, right? The Blaze did
Evan
gossip
Rachel
and humor
Wood.
as well.
78.
Evan Rachel Wood went out with Marilyn Manson. She's in Across the Universe where they claim they're fixing the Beatles. That'll leave a mark. She's where she
Brie
belongs.
Larson,
That movie.
there you
There's
go.
Brie Larson.
That's
Wait, so who's the
79.
next?
She's even
who's the
lower.
next
There's
one?
no
Who was-
Jada Pinkett, really?
We have to see
Yeah,
80.
okay.
We don't have to go beyond that. But who was 80?
Okay, who was 80? Okay, because then
Yeah.
we got to stop the show. Definitely for sure. Okay,
Right,
number
because we have
80
to know
was Miley Cyrus.
Oh wow.
Yes.
She took a plunge to a much worse person. She's almost DJ Khaled contemptible. Her Pink
Yeah,
Floyd was a
pretty
sin
much.
against classic rock and good music.
Here we go. Okay.
Wow.
Just so I make
okay.
the
No
top 100.
Jada Pinkett and no Ziggler as well.
I know, really weird.
I
Go
think
figure.
that this poll
Very
was done in
strange.
June, or
Very
this poll was
strange
done in England because Meghan Markle's lacks the relative. Meghan Markle lacks American relevance for number one. I believe this is a British poll.
Okay.
I think that
Could
explains
be.
It
a
has
lot.
to be.
Just-
It
And
has
why
Let's
to
go
people
this
we
very
haven't heard
quickly.
of, like this actress Laren.
I'm going to go through this very quick to just see the top 100. Okay, so
Is
81
she like
was
Ro
Harry
Laren?
Styles, 82
Lil
was Lil
Wayne?
Wayne, 83,
Adele.
Billie
Oh, I
She
Eilish,
has
like
a
Billie.
Billie
84,
Eilish.
Camila
Billie Eilish is
Cabello,
hot.
85,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan,
Yeah, Perfect
86,
Contention.
Hey, Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's awesome. Ooh, don't-
87 is Usher, Jennifer Lawrence is 88. Wow.
I can forgive
So
her in a
lower.
bikini. I can forgive
Paris
her in a bikini.
Hilton is number
Yeah.
89.
Same story.
Rihanna, 90.
Rihanna.
She's
okay.
really
91,
falling
Mike
on this
Tyson.
poll. Why?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson at 92.
How about
Shawn
that?
Should be higher.
Mendes at 93.
Never heard of him. Sia.
94. Sia? Okay,
She's a
Sia at
musician, I
94.
Hey,
believe.
Chris Pratt, really?
Chris Pratt.
95.
He should
People
not be
don't-
on this
But he's
list.
really low
No,
down.
no,
He's
no.
on.
Nina
These people are on.
Nina Carano.
Should
Should
not be
Now,
on
let's
the
play
list.
this.
list.
Yeah, no, neither
No,
of those.
I just
two
want to
should.
point out here,
No.
these last few
So-
people are at the bottom of most liked
And
lists.
I think
like
Joe
That's
we've
Rogan.
got some.
True.
We've now gotten to
Oh.
the point where there's some overlap between the
Okay.
bottom of the most liked and the top.
Lady
of-
Gaga,
Lady
of-
Gaga, 97.
yeah,
That's
like
interesting.
Lady Gaga is
I'll get
also.
that.
All of these people are
98.
like
I don't
Are
think
number
she should be on
98
this
on most.
list.
Vin
All these
Diesel,
people hold the
99.
same.
Vin
They
Diesel
all
can be a
hold the
dick if he
same-
wants. That's a record known in Hollywood. So.
And number 100. Number
Number
100.
Eminem.
The
Oh,
last
that's just
10
haters
people.
now. People just hating on
Can
him.
I be honest? You know what? The last 10 people
put
hold the
that one
same
up.
spot on the most liked people chart. They're
Yeah, I
that
don't mind
mad.
Eminem. I love Billy. Billy Eilish is hot.
On both the most liked and the most disliked chart, the bottom
Joe
and top
Rogan
10
should
are
be there,
exactly the
Kareem.
same. That's my
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Someone shouldn't be there. Like,
So very,
But Joe
very
Rogan was like
interesting.
86. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he was
Yeah.
way down there. He was like, can we agree the bottom 10 people are also at the bottom 10 most regarded, well-regarded people list too? And that they just
There we go.
consisted of people who were very, very exposed. They were overexposed
Boomer.
people.
Adam Boomer, Jennifer Lawrence was the first disliked person.
That's what, yes, that's why she stays on the list.
Yeah.
I'm
She
still
still
right.
looks
surprised
great in a bikini. I'm sorry.
Ada Pinkett was not on this list because she's been not liked
I-
for years. That was a
No,
shock.
That's really weird. Really
That
It
weird.
would have
weird.
skewed the whole list. You would have set a new bottom, like DJ Khalid then would have had to be the top 10.
Okay.
Were all top 10
so-
people white? I'm just with the top 10 people all white.
I wasn't
No,
paying attention.
because
I'm
Meghan
curious.
Markle. Meghan Markle is not
Right.
exactly
And Hilaria Baldwin identifies as Latino, even though she's not one bit
exactly.
fucking hilarious.
So as we land the plane, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that was here today, and I really, really appreciate you guys coming in and joining in on the fun and all that kind of stuff. I want to thank
How do
Wendy
you guys
Travel
want-
Warrior that had to go for to scrub up for surgery, and Dark Helmet as well. Thank you, Dark Helmet. Sci-Fi Mombi, Melted Copper was also here, and I want to thank Christian DeLorme for that $5 super chat. That
Yeah, thank you.
is
For on
very,
behalf
very
of the
welcome.
channel.
Very cool.
And
Yeah.
you still have time to join and be shouted out before the end of this stream. How
That's
did
right.
everybody like the megacast today, where it was just like a
And-
seamless transition right over? Did everybody have
and-
fun rating one channel from the other?
And I
Radioactive,
want to thank
good to see you, Melted Copper,
Captain
Sorry.
Fandom Nerd also dropping by.
Yeah.
For
Phantom
thank you
Boomer,
for him.
Explorers.
And Killer Rabbit from Space,
That's right.
and Dadman Walking, of course. And
Carla
and Dadman,
Burton.
congratulations also to Mrs. Dadman for hitting us 100 subscribers as well.
That's very
Uh,
cool.
Yep. John Rendell as well, my Fez brother, your Muslim uncle, Pops. So was also dropping
John
by.
Rendell might
and
make it back before we're done, right? We got a mega cast today.
he just might.
12 minutes of
So-
free. You got 12 extra
That's
minutes of Comic Relief Crusader, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
We'll
Carla
do every
Burton
one of
was
us.
also here. Thank you, Carla Burton, and Stunning and Brave Megatron. Gotta love those iron boobs. Stunning and Brave Megatron. Stark and Iron as well was here. Thank you very much, Stark and Iron. And Snorter Poopus Cuber, Phantom Boomer as well. And I'm trying to make sure that I get everybody that was also in here because Radioactive, on top of that, thank you, Radioactive, Canadian Spider-Man. Thank you, my Canadian Spider-Man brother. Let's see, and who else was here? Oh, Leia Rose. That's right. Thank you, Leia Rose, for dropping on by. Greatly appreciate you. And I don't see you often enough, so hopefully we will see more of you in the future. So Snail Messiah was also here. Thank you, Snail Messiah, for coming on by. Really appreciate you. And I hope things are going well with you with your relative passing away as well. So, dude,
Goodness,
you
yeah,
you
Yes,
have my
condolences.
condolences, man. So,
yeah.
hope everything is going well. And if you need anybody to talk to, we are all here, for you, man. So really,
That group
really,
chat is still
really
open.
mean it.
People are chatting in that every day.
That's right.
Yep.
So, and to everybody, all the 7 people on Rumble, thank you for watching in. You know what? And follow the channel as well. So if you're here and if you're watching and if you're all having a good time over at Rumble,
Like and subscribe.
pop in the chat, like and subscribe. That's right.
Sharing
and
is
hit
Yeah,
caring.
smile and
all
wave.
those
I mean, like and
buttons.
subscribe.
So, Pop Culture Republic, do you got anything to plug?
Upcoming shows. I'm working on some new topics. Might go back to the world of the K-drama because I've come across some new shows I'm kind of enjoying. I want to share with everyone. And then back to the
Okay.
world of comic books. So, yeah, my stream is all over the place. Comic books, movies, TV shows, just anything that I find entertaining and enjoyable.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole plethora.
Oh yeah. Because life is too short for bad entertainment. Don't waste your time on something you don't like.
That's right. Tom, you got anything that you want to plug away, my friend?
Just gonna be doing more editing. And by the way, Billie Eilish, if you're not seeing anybody, call me. Anyway.
Yeah, right.
She came out as a lesbian now,
No, I think she likes both.
You want
Okay,
people
fine.
to feel bad for you. Start dating geeky leftists for a while, man. You'll fall further down on that list. You might even get off it.
Exactly.
It only
I
helps.
offer you redemption, Billie Eilish. Or you could date me. I mean, I wouldn't turn you away either. You're fucking hot.
Hell yeah.
You're fucking
Admiral
hot.
Teague, what do you got to plug?
Hello, my name is Admiral Teague. I will be back probably. I'm thinking like maybe doing something Friday morning. I'm gonna take a day off and absorb some pop culture and observe some pop culture, do some visiting around. But there's my link in the chat. I'm your buddy Admiral Teague, and I have to release like 3 songs because I did the 400 sub song, but I owe the 500, 600, and 700 subscriber song. I thank everyone who's joined with me in the last crazy 5 weeks. And the growth is still going on. So thank
Very
you. I'm so
cool.
humbled. If it was 1 or 100,000, I would entertain as hard, but you have been so very kind. I thank you all. And I hope you enjoy that I've been trying to give back. Like today, I showed Star Trek 3 and hung out with everybody while we watched it and just gave my thoughts on it. I thought it was I just want to earn this. Thank you all so much.
Awesome.
Well, I can't believe that turned out to be people instead of a bot swarm. Thank you all so much. Seriously, it took me a week I didn't acknowledge that for a week. We sat on that for a week before I even spoke about it. But thank you all so much.
And that being said, you know what, guys? I hope that you guys saw the holiday train on Friday to kind of make up for all the buggering up that was going on Friday on my end.
Cool.
But, Tom, and I want to thank you for stepping up as well.
That sounds sexual.
And yeah, I know it does, doesn't it?
By the way, Mike, can I just ask you real quick? Is the Canadian national anthem still the Internationale?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, exactly.
At least for now. So, yeah, might as well be. No.
You have the worst governor in the United States.
I know. But no, and I want to thank Tom for for really stepping up and directing on this channel as well, trying to keep it running smooth.
Well, yeah, you just died out there, and I was like, my being on movie sets kicked in. I was like, oh let's go. All right, everybody.
So Tom, I totally want to say, like in front of everybody, thank you for trying to make this show keep on going. So, but
we salute you, sir.
Thank you very much for all joining in. Catch it on the rewind if you want to. Get a good laugh, spread it around, hit the notification bell, and I promise that I will make up for it somehow on Friday. Yep. So you know what? Also, guys, if some of you guys out there, I will do it as well. But if you guys can check, because I haven't seen Gap After Dark around lately, I'm hoping he's doing okay.
That's right.
It's been about it has been a tick.
Yeah,
It's been about a one crazy week worth of work overtime, so that would explain it. But if it lasts a lot longer, I would start to get concerned. I love
because I know
I've seen him.
Yeah.
I spoke to Gap After Dark.
Yeah, he's
It's
going
about
through a little
5
bit of
days
a hard
ago.
time. Yeah, he's going through. I don't know if he's still going through a little bit of a hard time. Because I know around Thanksgiving, he wasn't feeling quite well,
Right.
so to speak.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if any of you guys on Twitter /X,
Just check on him.
no Gap After Dark, just send him a little bit of love your way,
Exactly.
just to make sure he's not forgotten about. So that we're thinking about him on this channel. So.
Exactly.
So that being said, thank you everybody on the panel and in the chat for jumping on by. We will see you on Friday as it gets closer and closer to Christmas. Maybe I'll have something Christmassy lined up.
Yeah, maybe this Friday maybe this Friday maybe this Friday we'll do it again. Who wants a Friday mega cast like today where we have Admiral Teague in the morning for a while? I'm thinking about showing Bass Reeves. I think there might be an appetite for it. I'll take a poll for the Friday live watch.
That was a pretty good show.
I haven't made up my mind. People are talking about it still, and it's ended now. So
that being said, thank you everybody for jumping on by. We will see you on Friday. Subscribe to these fine gentlemen right here on this channel because they deserve some love too. And we will see you on a Frantic Friday. So to everybody out there, see ya.
See y'all.
We love you all. Be
Merry
friends, not
blooming
allies.
Christmas.